David, let me know when you're ready. All right, tell me when to start. Go ahead, start. All right.
Okay, so we are underway. Our fall 2019 Champs Satellite Tournament. 16 players qualified. 2 players couldn't show up, so we have 14 people. Once we get heads up, play will end, and whoever's remaining will be in the top 10. Top 10, and Champs Tournament will be this weekend. So Spencer starts it off under the gun, Queen 10 off. He limps. Eric, pocket kings. He jams. Oh my God, Jacob Hard. Pocket aces. He's all in. Eric jams 50 bigs. Maybe trying to rep like he's trying to get out of here early. He has pocket kings. So now Jacob has it. Queen Jack, Queen 10. Nothing's calling. This is going to be pocket aces against pocket kings. Jacob is happy. He knows no matter what he's going against, he's a huge favorite. Throws aces. Everybody goes crazy. Wow. Not what Eric wants to see. Let's see some. We got 2 flush draws. You never know. Let's see some black cards. 10 Jack Queen. I see a black card. There's 1. 3 black cards. Backdoor flush draw for Eric. His equity goes down though. I think it went down. 14%. Another one. Wow. And Jacob holds. Eric had 25% in that river. He's going crazy, going to the other room, telling everybody he's already at 10,000 chips. Wow. One hand, and Jacob Hard is at 10,400 chips. That is crazy.
My hands are like...
Victory dance there. Jacob the Jew. What outs did he have? Eric could have hit any king. Yeah, any king or any club. So he had 9. He had 11 outs on the river. 25% equity. Did not realize it. Pocket aces hold. Kings are never good. Kings are never good. Global poker. Always lose. Wow, that was something. Larry David, shout out. Good man. That was a pretty good hand to start off this. Satellite. I mean, that sucks for Eric. He didn't have to jam there. Maybe he could have made it, I don't know. He could have made it 250. It doesn't matter. He's getting it in. What's happening there? Even if he makes it 250, Jacob's making it, I don't know, 800. He's jamming it in. Same result no matter what. Damn. I don't know what's happening with this camera.
Wow.
A lot of, whatever. That was insane, though. Oh, my God. Too bad that was the first hand. I mean,
I feel bad for Eric.
nobody in chat yet. This camera's got to stop freaking out.
I mean, that doesn't need to get in first hand.
Let's see. Hopefully that's right.
Okay.
Okay, Jacob. Wow. Still recovering from that. That was... It was crazy. Crazy.
Logan folds.
Brian calls.
Craziness.
Spencer calls.
Jacob opens to 300 under the gun. Soren defends in the big line. 9-7 off. Brian in the cutoff with 6-5 suited. Great hand. No surprise. Brian flops the best of it. Backdoor straight draw. Backdoor flush draw. Middle pair. Oh, Spencer's also in there. Didn't see, but Brian still has the goods. Let's see what he does here. Oh wow! Now I'm in there. Getting some pictures. This took too long to get a picture, but let's see what happens. Brian bets 500. Fold, fold, fold. He increases his stack by 20%. This is a hyper. It's 20% of his stack right there. Second hand of the night. We already have one person doubled up, one person with 6K.
Oh my God.
This could get crazy pretty quickly.
I was actually like, what
As you can see, Eric already out of here.
Jacob
Says
got
seventh.
it.
I think he's in. Yeah, he's in eighth. No, it's maybe seventh. Oh yeah, seventh. There's only 7 people at the table. We started with 14. We're down to 13.
Typical Jacob. This can't happen.
Wow. It says hand 6, but that's not accurate. There's some test hands before.
What table's he at?
Come on, chat. Where's the chat at? Gotta throw some Chinten emotes.
Call for Jacob. And a full face. Yeah. 400.
Jacob getting some hands. King 6. Wow, that's not.
600.
Jacob with the ace. He'll probably be able to get away from this one. Soren does turn it. Jacob makes the correct fold. Still at 9.3k despite that L.
Sorry, Jacob, you got 2x starting stack.
9.3k. We have 14 people. Average chip stack of 5,000 to start it off. 70k chips in play.
That's so sick.
Basically, you're probably need in the 35k range in order to be in the top 2. Jacob with a great start to get there. Chris in the hijack, what does he do? Ace 5 off. He makes it 300.
Spencer folds.
Jacob makes it 850.
Soren folds. Jacob re-raises.
I'm surprised that Soren folded that 10-8 suited. Jacob 3 bets with ace 2 off,
And Chris calls.
the worst of the 2 hands. He does get a call from Chris. Jack King 2. That is a wet board if I've ever seen one. I think Jacob will be able to get away. Actually, any of them can get away from it. Jacob with bottom pair, Chris with a low flush draw. He does fold. Not confident that he would have been good even if he hit it. So
That's not good. Leave it right now.
10.3k. Unbelievable.
Eric.
So we started this around 9:05. We're expecting this to go to around 11:30. I mean, at this rate, one person knocked out already. It could go getting pretty quick, but we shall see.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's
We
a
knew of the $2
Three
incentive.
three of spades is the burn. Raise to 250 from Soren.
You're in there.
Fold to Brian.
Yeah, the calls.
What can I not say at the table? Just things about my hand, right?
Yeah.
What can I not do?
I gotta know. I gotta balance my talking range without getting
550?
Yeah, 550.
Okay, Soren.
You hit the board, Brian?
Yeah, I think he opened to 250. Brian raised with Jack 2 off and got Soren to fold his pocket 5s.
If someone's gonna DoorDash.
Soren currently down a little bit from starting stack. Oh no, actually, Soren started since he was in around 23rd place in the standings. He started with 4k chips. Basically, our structure was the top 3 out of 14 players started with an extra 1,000. Bottom 3 started 1,000 short, and then the remaining 8 players started with an even 5k. So Soren at 4.3 is a little bit above
Fold
starting.
Brian.
Spencer under the gun with pocket 9s.
Contemplating a raise.
150 to call.
Brian looks like he's making the call.
Call.
Or is he raising? No, Brian makes the call again. Chris with the Roddy Black hand, one of my favorites. 8-4 black cards. Roddy White,
So weird.
shout out. Very good man. Sherrod Lamar. Let's see if anybody hit anything here. Of course, Roddy hits a gut shot. Spencer still good with his pocket 9s. Might be a little scared by that queen though. This might check through. Oh, Spencer makes a good bet.
They're not gonna get.
Brian's clearly gonna fold, but we'll see what Chris does. Can he stay in with the gut shot? Chris Chris does fold.
Who do we not know?
Spencer gets it through.
Upwards of.
He picks up a pretty decent pot there.
Is button.
Do we have a set date for a Chipotle fundraiser?
You guys want over?
Yeah, because
Dude,
they
you
give
had
us
way
enough.
more people this year than
Plus,
didn't give us
like,
a
yeah,
better
this
budget.
year's been our craziest
Cut our
year
budget.
yet.
Yes. SA? Horrible.
It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
That they cut our funding?
No, that we had a lot of people and we spent more on pizza.
Yeah.
We're gonna ask them like for the spring semester to give us a supplement.
Yeah, we need to look into that because I don't know how that works.
Yeah, neither do I.
It could be already.
So it
open,
makes it 300.
but yeah. Full to
To the small one.
Full to Chris.
Chris
You really hate to see
and Spencer folds.
Sure.
Here you go, Snort. Shit. It's unbelievable.
Are you referring to what you're seeing on your screen?
No, to what I'm to the first hand.
Okay.
It's like, all right, Eric makes a standard raise. Jacob 3-bets him. Eric 4-bets him. Jacob rips it. Eric calls. Probably how it goes. That's fucking nuts, especially
It's
with
on you, Jacob.
all the shit.
Got blinds still 50, 100, 100.
All in for
Big blind Andy's here.
Raise to 3 from Logan.
You could still see the excitement in Jacob Horn's eyes after that first hand double up.
Call.
Call from Chris.
Logan with the ace jack of hearts.
Fold from Spencer.
Brian with the king of hearts and a 10 of diamonds. Let's see three hearts on this board. Let's get another knockout right here. Another 6. That is 2 hearts. Logan with, wow, and Soren flops trips. I didn't even see that. Logan
Fold.
with a nut flush draw. Soren with trips with 8-2 off.
Calls.
He's calling. 9 on the turn.
Check.
Soren checks. Logan checks. Ace on the river.
800. And a call. Show.
Soren bets 800. Logan somehow just calls and he checks on the turn. He gets away from his hand without too much damage. He still lost a third of his stack, but that could have been a lot worse for him. That crippled him a little bit. Still at 4.1k, 11% of the chips at the table. Soren with a nice W there. Started with only 4k chips. He's already
Fucking nuts.
up in second place at the table.
Or blinds.
Not too bad.
It should be. I mean, I don't hear anything, so.
Yeah, it's on David, I guess.
David, are blinds up?
Brian
So alert.
in the hijack with ace-9 off. I'm guessing this will be an opening hand. He min raises
Jacob calls.
to 200. Chris with pocket eights, 3 bets to 600.
Blinds are up.
Thank you, Logan.
Thank you. Brian calls 3 players.
Check.
Jacob checks. Gosh, how they went up like 2 minutes ago. 800 from Chris.
Jacob, ace-3 suited. And Brian,
Check.
what is it?
Brian checks.
Wow.
Chris.
So Brian checks. Brian calls him in. Flop
Oh, Chris.
gives Jacob top pair. I think we already got bet and folds, so I missed a little bit of action on this hand, but it's all good.
Okay.
Chris back up at 5.9k.
He can message me. I got my watch.
Very cool.
First generation, bro. Got it on release date.
Actually, initial backer.
Initial back. Fucking Apple Watch was sold on Kickstarter.
Oh,
Oh.
800 plus.
Brian makes it 4.
Down.
Call.
Fold to
Soren, who calls? Jacob calls as
Brian again with a pocket pair. This time he makes it 400.
It's a big. Wait, where's? What's a big?
4xing it with pocket threes. Gets called by ace-6 suited, but gets called by king jack off.
Oh, yo.
A lot of spades in these pre-flop hands. 985 does not it gives Soren a gut shot, so now he has pretty good equity. Another 8. Coghead deserves a Soren champion. Thank you for the 400 bits. Coghead, you're a beast. That's $4. That's 4 Twitch dollars.
Lines are up.
Alright, yeah.
Yep.
Got it. Check,
Thank you
check.
for that.
Check, check.
I have a jack.
Jack's good.
That's not helpful. You heard me right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
How much is left on your clock? I'm just gonna run a clock on my own.
14, 45, 44,
Oh,
43.
Keep going, keep going.
Let me know when it's 14 exactly.
When is 14 exactly?
Yeah.
Alright.
Or not.
No, I mean just wait here, because you don't have to be in there.
Nice jack.
Alright,
Sad boy out.
alright, 100,
Bet the river if I miss
150,
the jack and he has to
150.
fold then.
Oh.
You got 17.
Brian, if I bet the river, do you fold?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
on this hand.
definitely.
Don't believe you.
If I don't hit the jack, I have to bet.
Announced.
Okay, thanks.
Wait, what are the
Alright,
blinds?
blinds are up.
Bro.
100, 150.
This
Oh,
hand
this
or
hand
next
or
hand?
Yes, this hand, this hand.
I want some egg noodles.
No, just go
Go
back.
back.
Yeah.
Big noodles?
What is it again?
Egg.
100, 150.
But also
Big
big
blind
egg.
egg, 150.
Big noodles.
That's a
Dude,
dude level.
I like
Wait,
my
sorry.
egg noodles like I like my
It's
women.
it's instead of
No,
chicken.
I don't think I would have.
You would have called?
I might have called.
Wrong
So,
play.
Chris-
I know, but I
Wrong play, but I probably would
Chris
have.
folds, Spencer
Fold, I'd
folds.
throw all my
I made
bet.
it 450.
Soren makes it 450.
Fold it to Brian.
Folded to
20
Brian.
because
I call.
Sure, yeah.
I call.
Call.
I just don't know how to do the math.
Rescan your cards, Soren.
What?
Rescan your cards.
I
Thank
can't
you.
say.
Oh, my, that's good.
Wait, we need. Wait, stop.
But
He has the 10 of clubs,
I have 10 of clubs.
and the Joker's registered as a 10 of clubs. Like,
Wait, what?
something's wrong.
I have 10 of clubs.
He has the 10 of
Oh,
clubs.
you
The Joker's
didn't
registered
have
as
to
a 10
say
of clubs.
that.
No, you can't. The deck is wrong. You can't keep playing.
The Joker's a 10 of clubs.
Yeah, like the deck
Oh,
is
we
wrong.
forgot to ditch the 10 of clubs.
What'd you have?
it's not in there.
Which means another card might be missing.
What'd you have?
Huh?
What'd you have?
Ace queen off.
I just crushed.
That's like not possible.
I'm not sure. I'm so confused as to like.
So what did you do there?
He's like
Stop.
half-
So we're
I'm just gonna misdeal it.
well, nothing happened in the end. Missed that one again. We'll try to
I just
pay a little more attention.
That's
What
why
you
your
have?
cards
You
were
like-
scanned.
Nah, the deck is wrong.
Potentially missing a card.
Top pair.
Going through the deck, making sure it's all there.
I didn't even see what the flop was.
852.
52, 53. Fuck, there's 53 cards here.
Just 10 of clubs. Or?
That's it.
Because the Joker worked.
Yeah, it works.
That's
Well, why would we ditch the 10 of clubs?
So that's why
It's just a
Soren's
Joker.
hand didn't come up.
So Eric needs to come back because that
No,
first
no,
game.
no, no.
Oh, yeah.
In a what's it called? If you just put that in there. If in a casino, if there's a bad deck, you just keep playing
You
that.
just keep playing.
You play the one hand. You redeal the one hand.
For
I bet
tournament as well.
aces now.
Wait, so I made the right play?
Am I still?
If anything, he had an advantage technically because there was more clubs.
Yeah, that's not
True.
That's why you
Am
kept
I
hitting
still
so many
make
club
yes.
flushes.
Because there's so many clubs.
Yeah, there's an extra club.
Alright, so Chris is under the gun.
Wouldn't it be crazy
Yes.
if he had the 10 of clubs flush with the kings? That would have been.
Yeah.
Would've been sick. But it'd be aces.
I mean, like, listen, it's a 53 card deck. The cards are still random. So
Yeah.
getting kings versus aces, it,
How much?
400.
I just won't say.
It's still random, and he had an advantage
Yeah.
because he has more clubs.
Oh yeah, that's actually facts. How pissed would you?
That boy out.
If you found
Brian
that out.
calls.
Heads up.
Check. 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 400.
I'm so fucking quick with this action tracker, it's nuts.
Yeah, made a pair. I'm just gonna fold anyway.
When?
Huh? Just right there.
On the turn?
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Keep betting against Brian.
Was it good?
I guess I'm never gonna value there.
It's so sad.
Sick hand.
I was like, oh, I'll slow
times.
You have the blinds right, right, Matt?
Yeah, there's 150.
I was like, I want to bet here, and then I just feel like you probably have something that's higher than your pair, and I was like, nope, I'm out of here.
He just soul
He had a soul read on me.
He's
Well,
so
He did, yeah, what the fuck?
Got Soren in the hijack.
Fold 2.
Ace 3 suited. Opens to 3x, which is
Defense.
Yeah,
almost 10% of his stack. About 7%.
that's up.
Chris calls in the big line with his jack 2 of hearts. Flop
Jack, what do you
helps no one.
He ran straight against me 3 times.
Soren still with the best of it.
Just what he says.
He bets out 600, gets Chris to fold.
It was a straight. You
I
called.
flopped.
How could you call?
He's over 7k.
I flopped top,
75% increase from his starting stack.
and both times he riveted
Looks
straight.
pretty good so far.
Oh, guess I'm just fuck myself.
I mean, do you ever listen to
Yeah,
the stuff
yeah.
he says?
Oh my god.
I don't know how you forget. He must forget to breathe
There-
sometimes.
there
That's how stupid.
There
he
was
is.
one hand where it was an ace high board with maybe like 3 or straight, and I had ace deuce.
Small big.
And I'm like, oh, I have a bluff catcher here, and he's like, oh, why didn't you snap call with ace deuce? And I'm like, because I will shoved on the river. I was like, I'm not good here. I was good, but like,
Wait, is he snap calling there?
he's not calling ace deuce with just a pair of aces on the river with 4 to a straight and 3 to a straight and 3 to a flush
Call.
with the worst calls.
The amount of times I've seen him, dude, once in two, twice in one night, he got it all in free for 50 plus with King Jack suit. And he was like, yeah, you gotta get it in there.
Check. Check.
Okay, let's see what's happening here. So we got Chris in the small line, 4 high.
River
Yeah.
gets straight.
Looks like we're gonna just get two quick folds and that's it.
So bad.
Brian back up to 4k.
An over check, an over check raise on the flop with a gut shot and got there. I'm just like, nice, good round, bro.
Hey, Jake, what's going on?
We
You're
called
like,
2 straights.
Oh, my
on that
girlfriend's
shot?
doing
Yes.
this. No,
Where's the rest of the chat? I think we only have like 5 people viewing right now. Let's try to build that up a little.
6 buses.
He
No
calls
one's
with a
talking
gut
about the
shot.
He calls the gut shot, calls like a half.
Do you bet on the
Jacob still with the pretty commanding lead at the table, 11.8k chips. He's now under the gun,
Yeah.
What was his hand?
around 70 bigs for him.
I know, like one time it was like king
Actually,
ten
closer to 80.
And I raised it $12 pre-flop with like I think.
Brian on the cutoff looks like he's gonna open this with Jack 8 suited.
Yeah.
He's like,
He makes it 300, min raise. Good decision there with about 25 bigs.
Full fold. Back to Brian.
Chris 3 bets. We had 10-6 suited.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty light.
What was Evan freaking out at?
I'll tell you later. It's so bad.
We got heads up to the flop, 1.6k in the middle. Brian flops an open ender. Chris with top pair. This is most likely getting all in.
Like it was.
1,000.
Chris bets out 1k.
He said nosebleed.
Does Brian want to put his tournament life
Like a nosebleed story.
up with an open ender?
And
He
I
needs
was-
a 7, jack, or queen.
Evan ended King
Doesn't get it
I
there.
was like freaking out like one lens.
Check, check. Free card. Chris rivering trip tens. Looks like he goes all in. Instant fold from Brian.
I like the
Not looking too good for him.
This is good.
Only like 15 bigs left for Brian. He's gonna have to make a pretty big move soon. Chris, second place at the table.
Great analysis.
Six players here. We still have 7 remaining at the other one. 70k total chips in play. We'll be playing until 2 people are left standing. 8 people qualified directly for the champs. We got the next 14 players here to try to get those last 2 spots. Brian opens in the hijack, a little loose, a little light with ace 3 off. Gets 3 bet by Soren with ace 9 suited. Calling this here is a good percentage of his stack. Checking the time, seeing if he wants to get out of here early or if he wants to play a little more. Looks like he's getting ready to fold. See what he does. He does fold. Can't afford many more of those 300 chip losses without seeing a card. That's 1/8 of the stack right there.
I bet 10 he calls. Turns
He's
into-
only left with 14 bigs right now.
I bet 16 he calls. River
This
does
is basically a hyper turbo setup.
25 he calls.
We're gonna get down to 2 players in approximately 2.5 hours. So sometime in the next level or two, we're gonna start seeing a lot of knockouts. Brian under the gun, ace jack off. He should be getting all in right here.
I queen 10
Let's see what he does.
ace 5 ace with 2 spades.
Looks like he might just raise.
He has king 4 of spades. And I-
That might be a 3x,
And then
only 1.7k behind. Jacob Hard, king queen off. He will probably just call it.
pre-flop, 2 callers. It's fine for 4 and 10.
Basically gonna be a flip right here between them. 55-45 for Brian,
C bet, 1 fold.
but he could be at risk on any board. Jacob decides to fire.
I have like 200K.
Jacob just checks. Brian checks.
Call, and
Given the opportunity, Jacob does not
there,
want to bet it out here. He's just giving up,
river,
letting Brian take it down.
but his
Joker on the board. That's, as you can see right there, that's the 10 of clubs. Our RFID sensor for that card stopped working. Pretty surprised that Jacob didn't try to steal that one, knowing how short Brian is.
we still the best hand by far.
Also, Dad, explain the bluff hand that I had.
Still at 100, 150, 150 blinds.
Big blind with 5 deuce.
Big blind ante.
It limps around and I just check.
So anybody in the big blind is virtually in for 300 chips.
Flop brings a.
Brian can't really afford that at this point,
It was like
with only
jack something with a.
around 15 bigs.
You had the flush.
Yeah. And
We'll see what happens. Chris
guy that-
under the gun. He 4x's it, makes it with king queen off, makes it 600.
Like 7, I think it was.
Looks like this is gonna fold around.
And
He does take it down.
And I call. And then turn brings a 4, giving me a gut shot to go with a flush draw.
Say what?
Hold to the
Uh,
door after.
The guy that usually
That
bet on the flop that's 15, the other guy calls. I raise it up to 45.
If you make it to the end,
You turn the flush?
No, I
Sure,
turned
they
the
got
gut shot and I still have the flush draw, so I made it 45. The initial better folds.
You still
The
pull
one guy calls.
Do you have any left? Or?
River's a 5. He checks to me. I bet 100 and he tanks for like 5 minutes and folds.
You're representing a very strong hand there.
I'm so tempted to be a professional streamer.
Spencer, a lot of under the gun premium hands here. Spencer, once again, ace jack suited. He's gonna be opening that. Let's see how big he makes it. Should be, what does he have?
I call.
28 bigs around. He should be like 2.2xing this. He makes it 4x. Gets called by Soren with queen 10. No cards are blocked here. 2 live flush draws. Queen on the flop. Open ender for Spencer. Gut shot. No, never mind. A gut shot for Spencer. Gut shot for Soren. Top pair for Soren. Soren also turns the flush draw.
How much do you make?
Unbelievable board for him. Spencer might be able to. He bets 1k. Spencer bets over a quarter of his stack. Soren's probably just gonna jam it in here. He makes it 2.2. Spencer does get away. Soren's almost 2.5x from where he started today. 9.4k. He's looking pretty good so far.
Do you guys ever do anything with Jesse?
I was the smallest I could start.
True. Look where we are now. The unrelentless equation.
He's
Spencer left with just over 17 bigs. Brian 16 bigs. 2 short stacks. Once the blinds go up one more time, they're gonna be in all in or fold range. Logan pocket eights. A lot of premium hands for 6 players. See how big he makes it. 22 bigs. He min raises. I like that. A lot of folds. Spencer in the big blind. He can't check. Gotta call or fold. If you call, you're destroyed. If you fold, just fold. Good fold. Get away from it. Spencer now down to 15 bigs.
Lines are yup.
1-2, baby.
What are they again?
100 food.
Is it 1-2-2?
Yeah.
Jacob, after that first hand double up, he's just stayed in that range. Still with a pretty commanding chip lead.
I'm still just thinking about that ace. I just can't get
Wait,
it.
min chip's 50, isn't it?
Yeah.
Word.
That's alright.
Got my raise prepped.
Still trying to shine.
Sniper shot. Four aces.
Get my timbers.
A lot of weak hands in this hand. 7-2 off on the button. Let's see if he wants to meme it out a little. He does not. Spencer just gives it up. Soren takes it down.
Is the deal still up?
Folds to him. He had queen 10 off. He would have defended, but
Sword and
I think he'll take the walk there.
Queen 10.
The best hand. There's no doubt in my mind. Ace is here.
I can't believe. Like, I think we need.
We're gonna be talking about it all until next semester.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we need to.
We're up to 100, 200, 200.
Jacob's cheating.
That's gonna hurt everybody's big blind, effective big blind, and everybody's individual big blinds. Brian now only with 12.5 big blinds in play.
Raise a 400.
4 people behind him. King Jack off.
Raise a 800.
That could be a jam, but he decides to just
You still have.
min raise to 400. Gets 3-bet by Chris with Queen Jack off. Great spot for Brian here if he could just get it in, or even just call.
Min raise to it, yeah.
Brian's SPR already below 1.
I would have flopped.
Let's see if he could stick in here. He does decide. Got his chips in his hand, and he decides to check it instead. 10 on the turn.
Check.
Chris checks it, and they both hit top pair.
1,000.
That is great news for Brian.
This is a close second.
Chris bets 1K. Brian snap calls. He almost doubles up right there. He was at 2.5, now he's at 4.8.
Wait, what?
Evening out our stacks a little bit. Chris not happy to see that.
Ace jack stuff.
Out kicked by 1. Hate to see that. Rivering top pair. Great kicker. Getting just out kicked.
I had 5. I'd block ace here. So you actually wouldn't get sorry.
Now we got Spencer as the lone short stack at the table. I mean, everybody's relatively short. We got around 25 big blind average stack right now. Soren with 9.2k. He just limps it in with king 9 off.
Yeah, it's only 200.
Logan with king queen off. A king on this board
That's his big one.
could be dangerous for potentially both players. There is a king and a queen. Soren flops top pair. Logan with top 2. Soren's drawing to running 9s or running 10 jack. He's not looking good. Logan raises to 2.2k. I don't think Soren's getting away from this. Top pair, he might just get it in. He could think that Logan has a flush draw. He calls it off.
Check.
Already 5.1k in there. Logan just with 1.2 behind. Logan just checks. Soren checks.
Sick one.
Soren not happy to see that. Once again,
You got.
top pair gets outkicked.
Yeah, I was
Wait,
like,
you raised the 22 and he was like.
I was like,
This time the queen kicker. Actually, no, it was 2 pair versus top pair. So
I'll play it off.
Soren was destroyed there. Still with a pretty good stack, 7k.
King.
That was nice.
Everybody starting to even out their stacks. Jacob still with a big one.
This is money.
Spencer still pretty short.
Still
Nah, I got it in my
yeah.
reads.
It's 1-2-2, right?
Yeah.
Corbin, are you gonna pay him $2? Schwartzberg's curious.
For what?
Jamming for his hand.
Who's curious?
Schwartzberg,
How did he find out?
recounting the story.
Oh, okay.
Chris, under the gun,
800.
pocket aces. Let's see how big he made it.
Full.
800. He's not looking to get called. He's looking to just take down this 500 chips, it looks like. That's what happens.
Little too big.
You know, if you made it
Big bets, I guess. I mean, 20 bigs, I guess that's fine.
If you made it like
That's more
4,
like
I would
a-
call.
Don't have to make it that big, though.
You know, everyone's making it for
It could be a scary board. I mean, pocket aces, if you get 1 or 2 callers,
I was thinking about the
you don't really know where you are with that.
five, like,
So, I mean, 800.
he made 800.
I guess he's telling people he has the goods. He's not looking to go home this early.
That's the Chevy Chase. What the fuck?
I like it.
Oh, Maryland?
Spencer now under the gun. He'll be putting in 400 chips next hand. Only 11 big blinds. Queen 5 suited.
I smoked weed there.
We still got 6 players at this table.
Not in DC though.
He
And I'm like 2 bucks in
does he fold? Looks like he put something in there, but says that he folded.
Call from
DC.
Jacob in the hijack.
On purpose.
Nope, he did call. Spencer calls.
race to 800.
Logan on the button with king 9 off.
Call Chris made 800.
He does call the 200 also. Chris with ace queen off. Brian with 10-8 suited. This could be a pretty massive pot.
Call.
Logan, I think, will be able to get away from this. But Logan calls. Brian is getting pretty good pot odds here. 3 ways to the flop. 6 cards are alive. Nobody's blocked. 1 queen dead, we saw. Queen 2 6. We got Chris, top pair, backdoor nut flush draw. Brian with a flush draw right now. Nothing for Logan. He'll get away from it. But Brian and Chris might be getting this in. Brian bets out 500.
Did Brian call too?
Chris raises to 2K. Brian folds. Folds the flush draw.
I'll get second. I'll get second.
I get third.
That's a tough move, but I respect it. He knows that he's most likely getting it in no matter what on the turn. So, not looking to risk it right there. VPIP so far. Brian voluntarily putting chips into the pot over 50% of the time. 6 max. That's pretty high. Pretty high for this.
You drop the money there.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. We should definitely think about that.
Jacob, let's see how big he makes this with king queen off. Makes it 600, 3x. Oh my god, how many times are we going to see aces? 3rd time tonight already. Logan calls with pocket 5s. Brian decides to just call it despite having only 2.5k behind.
Spencer call?
He just calls it. Spencer calls too. Brian with 65% equity pre-flop. 4 players to the flop. Once again, every card is live. Jack 3 Jack. Great flop for Brian. Might scare him a little bit. Any Jack beats him right now.
Yeah.
Got it.
You could've got money from me.
Spencer goes all in with Queen 6 of hearts.
Brian calls.
He's drawing dead. Logan calls with pocket aces.
I just jacked.
Well, Logan folds. Brian calls.
You need one.
Spencer. Spencer needs running 6s or running queens. His hand's over. Another knockout for pocket aces. Brian is taking it down. Not sure what Spencer was thinking there. He has been eliminated. We're down to 5 players at this table.
I would've stacked you with the
Wow, Brian was just at 2.5k, already up to 6.3.
It was an absolute.
It's going to be the end of the semester for Spencer.
Be back. Thank you.
dead small.
Walk of Shame. We're probably gonna get somebody moving to this table pretty soon. I'm assuming we still have a 7 at the other table. 12 remaining.
It was greater than 90.
70k chips in play. Let's see the average stack. 70 divided by 12.
I jacked you.
5.8k
Have another flush.
average stack.
How much?
Oh.
5,800.
How much?
Jacob once again under the gun. Under the gun has been getting pretty nice hands. 3x's it. Roddy red 8-4 with red cards. Jacob pocket 9s. Chris wakes up with pocket jacks.
So where's
He 3 bets to 1.2k. Soren blocking a draft with an ace. A lot of live hands right here.
No, I'm not checking.
Oh my god.
We're on the turn.
What are these hands? Soren flops top. Oh, I thought Jacob just hit set.
7.
Soren flops top 2. Chris flops middle set.
Why would you do that?
Nobody has any clubs here. Jacob would have hit a set on the river. He's not happy. But once he sees what hands are here, he will be very relieved. Soren bets 2.2k. Gets snapped by Chris. He's pissed. Jacob looking at that, knowing he just river the set. He would have gotten
No, it's that I folded.
crippled pretty badly there. Chris now at 14.5k. Soren running into monsters here. Wow. Ace Jack, flopping top 2, and he's
1-2 still, 1-2.
drawing the 2 outs. That's pretty sick. Soren now with 8 bigs.
And my blues.
You're right.
Chris
Sick.
14.5k.
I'm just waiting till
We already had 2 knockouts here in what has it been? 40 minutes?
I'm toying with aces now. That's it.
2 knockouts already.
It's over.
One person on the verge of a knockout.
Evan!
We got Evan Connolly,
I'm almost out, I'm almost
Eva
out.
Cons
I'm almost
in the
out.
house.
I doubled up first hand.
Let's see how his chip stack is. Once again, under the gun, gets a premium hand, king queen suited.
He's gonna say bring a 5 plus. Yeah.
Logan probably gonna make this 400.
I was blinded down the way.
The first game.
He's been
I heard.
500, 2.5x.
Bring Evan
A lot of pretty good hands for 5-handed.
4.
2 queens already dead. Soren not able to call anything right now. He's in jam or fold range.
A small amount, not like
2 buttons for Soren right now.
Is that just his hand?
Wow.
How many chips do you have?
Fall from grace. He started with 4k, got all the way up to 10.
Yes.
Back down at 1.4.
Oh, wait, hold on.
How much you eat?
Jacob in the tank. Folds. Riding away around the chips. 8.4k for Jacob.
Spencer is now Evan.
Losing a little bit of steam after that first hand double up. Chris almost triples up there. 14.5k. He's got 40% of the chips at this table.
Because
You can
there was 7 over there.
You're the chip leader.
Very sick. We've seen aces 3 times. We've seen ace jack flopping top 2, running into a set of jacks.
Oh, like Brian did?
While in the same hand, pocket 9s folds right before hitting the set. So sick.
Cupcake is a bear trap.
Doyle does not stay in his hand. Evan, first hand, ace queen off just like that. He makes it 2.5x. Logan does not defend with pocket 4s. Pretty
I do
surprising.
spend a ridiculous amount
Oh, he
of
does
time
call.
on
It makes more
that,
sense.
like, I just don't-
Got basically a flip right here. Evan hitting the ace. Logan's gonna check fold right here.
Bet.
500.
Check, check. Check. Evan bets out.
Got it.
Yes, I can
Quick
really
fold by
just, like,
Logan.
full
He
hand.
knows that aces is the worst hand to be on this board.
Pocket 9s.
Anytime you got somebody opening
He split the legs.
and you see the ace, that's time to basically call it quits.
Really? You wouldn't even do it for like 20 bucks.
You don't want to be exploited, but
What up 200?
Talk about shit he said.
Can I get on?
not a great card
Why
for
shit? What if we both shit?
low pairs.
Like getting a regular haircut, like I could still pull off.
Evan 6.9k.
If I can see you without that hair
Back up to 6 players at this table.
or whatever,
12 left in the tournament.
All you have to do is give me money.
how much? Because I want to see it. Like, I want to see that so bad.
Chris, one of my favorite hands. 4-3 suited under the gun.
400 from Soren.
He's not gonna do it though.
I have top 2
4-3. Another 4-3 suited. Soren raises the 4-3 suited.
It was so sad.
Makes it 400. That's a quarter of a stack.
So sad.
Jacob virtually putting them all in.
Well, we're getting
Does Soren do it? Does he put his life at risk with 4-3?
A lot. Just rip it. 1.2.
By the way, I mean, a 4 and a 3 are already gone. He does get away from it. Loses 25% of his stack right there. Can't be doing stuff like that.
I don't think you'd be crazy.
Just jam. Just jam. Then fold.
Then jelly.
Pre-flop raise. I mean, Evan doesn't really count. That was his first hand. Chris leading that with 26%. Jacob right behind him, 23% pre-flop raise percentage.
Oh wait, can't shuffle your.
Where's the chat? How do we not have that many viewers right now? What do we have? 11 people watching?
DQ.
Just throw some more Kinten emotes. Jack King off, under the gun.
Call from Jacob.
Wonder Twin Power back.
Evan makes it 500 with Jack King off.
Call.
Jacob, ace 7 suited makes a call. Brian pocket tens he makes a call.
Go!
Chris destroyed.
Wait. Yeah.
King 7. He's not looking good. Even a 7 doesn't help him.
Oh my
He needs a lot of help.
Lines were-
Chris flopping the gut shot to the straight. Jacob with the
25.
flush draw. What's up, Corey Meister? Yo.
Am I at TS right now?
Yeah.
Jacob's gonna take this one down. Brian betting 2.5k. This is gonna get all in. Jacob can't fold. He's got a nut flush draw. Brian can't fold. He's got an overpair. If he folds this, Brian, come on, Brian, make the
I'm
call.
so scared now.
Yeah, he's actually a huge dog.
Yeah.
Jacob with a gut shot to the straight. He got an 8, an ace. I mean, any ace is good. Any 6 is good,
You're slow going.
and any club is good. Ryan with an overpair. He's already a big dog in his hand though. Still the right call, but he is not looking too good. 7 on the turn. That does not help Jacob. That's actually a really bad card for Jacob.
Not showing outs.
2 on the river.
Wow, okay.
Ryan was. Oh my God! I didn't realize he had a double.
Because it's Jacob.
Thank you, Larry David. Jacob, I didn't even see that. He had a double belly buster.
Double gun him.
He had a double gut shot. I did not see the 8. The 2 was also good. So he could have hit any 2, any 6, any ace.
So he had- so he had-
I think that's what he's counting right now. Any 2, any 6, any ace, any club. He had 9, 12,
so that's
15. He had 18 outs.
4x.
That's why he was a 66% favorite.
That's so sick.
Brian,
Yeah.
our
No, it's
Is that
actually-
our
it's actually better. It's like 64.
7, 65. That's our 3rd elimination already on this table.
Well, time to study Orgo now. Good luck.
Down to 5 players here.
I was
I'm
just
big.
following
I'm big.
after.
11 left in the tournament.
Soren should be under the gun.
Yes.
Jacob once again getting a knockout.
I'm digging it. I'll stack on.
Jacob is playing pretty good.
Like 8.
He's also getting pretty lucky. Pocket aces first hand over pocket kings. That is nothing short of
Are we playing 2K?
being a luck box.
Yes, it would have been.
Logan opens it, takes it down. Evan not looking to gamble in the big blind with king 9 off.
I don't have that game.
That's the only one I got.
Back down to 5-handed here.
How many
Jacob with 39% of the chips at the table, 16.3k. Chris with 13.7k. They combined 30k. That's almost half the chips in play. Yeah, 70 chips in play right now.
He flatted aces.
Top 2
Flatted aces.
survive.
And then he calls.
They will be the 9th and 10th entrance into
2x3
Champs tournament, which will be this Saturday.
I would have folded the tens pre-flop personally.
Still gotta get a trophy for that.
Fold.
We actually forgotten about the trophy. That's pretty tough.
I want to be sitting where Evan's sitting.
Hopefully tomorrow we get that.
6. 3 to 6.
$6.
This isn't about you.
Logan opens it and cut off. Queen 10 off. Gonna get a fold here, but one of his queens is now dead.
Call.
Soren wakes up with Jack 9 of diamonds. This could be a pretty nasty board. They both have their outs. They have each other's outs.
Check.
Jack 8 right there.
Call.
Logan with a gutter to the nuts. Soren all in 400 chips. He's got to avoid a 9. He's got to avoid a queen. See up there, 3 of those cards are already dead. Logan only with 16%. 8% on the turn, and
I have 3
Soren
picks.
doubles up. 2.3k. Staying alive. Staying alive.
Sick double up.
Played correctly. Played correctly.
Back up to 11 bigs. That hurt Logan. Under 20 bigs for him there.
He plays so terribly. I love it.
You got 2nd place at this table,
Remember,
having more chips than 3rd, 4th, and 5th combined.
do you think you can beat my
Pretty,
friend?
pretty.
And she was
pretty
like,
sick.
what kind of question is that?
No, do you think my friend can beat you? And she said
That's even
no.
worse.
No, and then she was like, "Yeah, he must like beat all of you guys at your home games." And I was like, "Yeah."
I don't know how. You're
He
so
gets there
nice.
with like 9-6 offsuit.
He gets in there with the worst hands ever.
No, but yeah, so she was like, "Wow, you're a great player. I've been watching." I was like, "Thank you."
You're like Gimme, but you make so much money.
I'm moving again. 500.
Caw.
Did we go to 150?
We got Logan under the gun. Once again, a premium hand there. Ace 10 off, making it 500.
Okay.
Soren was a pretty surprising call
Want to?
Yeah.
with Ace 6 off in the small blind. Most of the time, he's pretty much destroyed here.
There he is.
Most under the gun opening hands are
Evan, can we go ask
Or
for
aces.
Yeah.
some pocket pairs and good kings,
Heads up.
Heads up.
but still pretty surprising.
Check.
King, Jack, King. Checks through. 7 on the turn. Soren with a ton of chop outs. Ace chops it up. King chops it up. Jack chops it up. But Logan does bet it, get it through.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
ace
we're
was
supposed to be
so
at 153. Yeah. I said blinds up and we didn't go up. Sick.
Jacob Hard still strong. 15.9k.
Not blind going.
38% of the chips at this table.
Me too.
Probably around.
5 minutes ago.
Well, and he has 16, 30.
Oh, bad.
A little bit under 25% of the chips in play. Maybe like 22, 23%.
Oh, Storm, I'm getting you stacked with this.
Storing.
Storm, the
We're up to 150, 300 blind.
Dude, I keep getting this hand.
King queen.
Assuming we have around 7k effective.
It's me a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Still hovering around the
To 8.
Fold.
20 big blind mark.
2 fold.
Chris under the gun
24. This is
makes it 2.6x. It's a pretty, he's repping a pretty strong hand right here. 800. Folds.
What did Logan?
Logan. Jack Links.
Folds, now it's back to
Beef jerky.
22.
Wild card hand of the day. He looks like he raises it up there and he gets Chris to fold. Makes it 2.4k.
I'm gonna.
Mid.
Big win for Logan. Climbing up over 20 bigs now.
I think that. Soul read. I mean, I did give you. Oh.
Not sure what Chris was thinking there. Opening that big with king 6 off, but
I had
Soul
a,
read after
if
I
he
told
sees
her.
the table as pretty tight,
I had
then
queen deuce.
I can respect it.
You're like a one in
Seems like a lot of somewhat loose play happening though.
I can't believe I was good there.
20 bigs, variance is very high.
That's so raw. That's so loud.
Not much room for error here. One decent sized hand and stack is going to be pretty much crippled to probably and one loss for anybody, almost anybody here, and they're either out or
I folded around.
very short.
Oh, my
good
fold.
fold by
Good ball, good ball.
Not sure what's happened so far.
Chris
Oh,
go
Corcoran, our acting tracker.
Yeah.
Quick bathroom break, he's back. Evan under the gun.
I had 8-4 off.
20 bigs for him. Fold, fold, fold. Can't see anybody's cards. Let's see what's happening. You reset it.
You folded ace 9? Okay.
No, that's just like your favorite hand to show me that you.
Well, Soren is under the gun.
Yeah, because I'm always like under the gun.
7-2 off. Does he want to meme it out? He does not.
You open ace 9.
Logan on the button. 6-5 off. Chris now, small blind, blind versus blind. He also has 6-5. This one's suited though. He's going to at least call. Maybe raise it up a little. Not sure what the chip denominations are.
If it's suited.
He does make it 750. 7-4. Can't do it. They had each other's outs. If that was a call, it could have been a pretty nasty hand. Chris still doing pretty well. 13.7k.
I could be down at 7 deuce.
No, if you go like this, if you go
I
like
had
this,
7 deuce.
I shouldn't say anything.
Was I live?
good. But if
Yeah.
Jacob the Jew.
you grab another chip,
Big Jew throw with the bottom of the camera. I still am not sure if he's actually Jewish. I don't think so, but I mean,
You had my outs. My 7.
look at that head of hair. Jacob Hard.
How did you pull aces the
You
first
look like
hand?
That is
So good at the game.
a throw if I've ever seen one.
Dude, imagine this.
No, how did you
Jacob
pull
Hard,
aces?
our
There's been aces straight.
Evan's so
what
sick.
is he, vice president of the poker club.
Well, do you actually?
Shaking his hand, I'm not sure what he's doing there either.
All in.
But he's in a pretty good spot. Evan goes all in.
You're gonna need it.
10-9 off.
25K, okay.
Makes sense. Around 16 bigs. Small blind versus big blind. He gets snap called by Soren. Oh, effective stack was only 5 bigs. He gets snap called by Soren. Queen Jack. Only card that could help Evan here is a 9 or a 3.
Queen high?
The queen kicker does play.
Should have been 3 for the chip.
Soren with a nice double up. Evan Evan is now around 13 bigs. 12.6 big blinds for him. We got 3 players at this table under 20 bigs. Any hand could be a knockout.
Champs, I guess.
The short is also really slow. It's 10 players and it's meant to go like.
What are we,
2
like
hours.
300 big blinds deep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone was like 5.
Around our 41st hand here. It's not completely accurate.
Tommy and I were like.
That included some of our test hands.
This year there's gonna be.
Still approaching hand number 40.
Yeah.
I have Corcoran by a lot of points.
Like over
Times at 10:01.
almost 200.
We've almost been playing for an hour.
So I'm gonna have like significantly more points.
Probably around 10 players right now.
I'm gonna have
So,
75%
it's going pretty quick.
second and third half.
Blinds are just getting bigger and bigger. So we're gonna just get more all-ins. This should be over within the next hour and a half.
Last year you and Tommy
Chris in the
made
cutoff
like
with pocket
6
eights.
points or something.
He's got 3 players behind. He makes it 800. 2.6x again.
Heads up.
Jacob does make the call. Jack 10.
Jack to the
It's
turn.
on Stellar.
Oh my.
Why did I check?
Wait,
Check,
what are
check.
we
A lot
on?
of checks, it seems like. Which is pretty weird. Being that Chris flop middle set.
Oh, great.
Jacob flop top pair. Shocking that nothing went in there. Chris just takes it down. I guess that was a really wet board. Not the exact board you want when you get set. 10, 8, 6 all of hearts. A lot of straight possibilities. Flush possibilities.
Oh, shit.
Somehow that checks completely through.
All the-
Chris just takes down a 2.1k pot.
The absolute minimum.
I'm just gonna chill for
I need to stop doing that.
Ruben, what's up? Juan, good to see you here. How's it been?
I'm not gonna get any pause with you.
Haven't seen you in a while.
Uh,
Checking into the Poker Club stream.
Well, raise to 800.
Yeah, I appreciate the support.
It's telling me to gather all cards, and I didn't quite catch the new hand. 25.
Not sure what's happening here. I think we're chipping up maybe.
Alright,
I have
check
eights this
through.
time.
What?
I have eights this time.
Wait, you on
I have no idea what's happening here.
All the way?
Yeah, I have 8s. Do you have a pair yet?
What the fuck?
Looks like we got an all-in. I'm not sure why we can't view the hand on the action tracker.
What is happening?
No idea what happened.
Alright,
Ah.
I didn't quite register.
Okay,
Yes, you do.
so
Stacks
Yes,
are
you do.
called.
once the cards gather.
Good man. Juan Cortez in the chat.
It's too late now. It's waiting for the. I have to take off.
Trying to go get drunk
Oh,
after this.
it has Jacob at the bottom.
Has Chris under the gun.
Okay, so make
Is
Chris.
that wrong?
Nothing better than Larry David. I'm wearing that. This is good publicity.
So that Chris
Anybody who sees this,
21,
you can't not click on the screen when you see this.
and then Jacob calls.
Pretty good square.
Just input.
Soren,
Jacob
not doing
calls.
I don't know what's going on with this action tracker. Can't see any cards right now.
Yeah,
Um,
You guys are not like traded off.
I don't know.
It just
Matt
makes sure
Corkin.
Jacob lets it in.
Step up your game a little bit. Come on.
It's all fucked up.
I thought there
Now
was-
you can see Queen 5
Hi, King Jack.
against Queen Jack.
You wouldn't have had it. Sorry, man.
Oh, wait.
Hopefully this error gets fixed pretty soon.
Wait.
One clicking on the chat on the screen at the wrong time, right when the action tracker starts messing up. But
Okay, that
looks like we still might be doing pretty well.
gather all cards.
Quick break. 1 second.
No.
I'm good for that.
Do you have their hands?
I got Jacob winning 2.8.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, I am not a small blind button.
Sounds like we did.
Buttons on Jacob. We're good. Do you want to get it on?
Yes.
Anyone see Ford versus Ferrari? Yeah. My mom just.
We're back.
I'm a zoomer.
Hopefully any technical difficulties are fixed at this
Wait,
point.
has Evan under the gun? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm jamming sub defense suit.
You have plus king messages?
Yes.
Logan in the small blind, pocket nines, blind versus blind. He makes it 700. Chris with ace 8 off. He's not getting away from this. He just makes a smooth call here. I think that's a good move.
He's jacking.
No. Come on, not man.
See the flop. 8, 9, 10. Lucky for Chris. It's a pretty wet board. He's not going to be betting anything here. Oh, or he does. He does bet. Logan checks him. Chris bets out 1.2k. gets snapped. Logan, SBR, under 1 already.
Check, check.
He's going to check.
I'm buying Brandon on my go-to right
He'll probably be looking for some value on the river.
Sorry, man.
Let's see what he does.
I'll pump
He
my-
bets out
Me too.
2.1k into a 4.1k pot. Basically a half pot. Not getting the call that he wanted.
now. Here's Bobby's rooms opening at 8.
He's in a pretty good spot now. 7.3k.
Okay.
Probably right around average stack.
Or 2-4.
Yeah, 2-4.
Jacob Hard running away with this. 17.4.
Big boy blinds time.
So this is just table 1 out of 2. I don't know what Jacob's doing there either. It's just table 1 out of 2. We got our second table in the other room. Probably around 5 people left there.
Our 20
10 players remaining approximately. We'll play until we have 2 left.
Is that binding?
Oh,
It is
wait.
bad.
And those will be the
Oh,
2
wait.
satellite winners.
Now.
Four.
We're at 200, 400, 400. Logan getting some premium hands, pocket kings. First time we saw kings tonight was the first hand where it busted right away against pocket aces. Hopefully that doesn't happen to him. He's thinking about how big he wants to make it. He'll probably just min raise 800. Shouldn't be making it much more when you have under 20 bigs.
Wait.
I wasn't.
Look at me.
That's not you.
It's not me you're going for. Interesting. More information.
All in.
Logan just decides to jam it in.
Bro, he's so strong.
He'll be happy taking down the 1K in the small blind, big blind, and big blind ante.
I was
Thought Evan called there for a second, but he did not.
9-7.
Logan
I was
picking up a nice
smaller.
1,000 chips there.
He was extremely strong.
Up to
when he said
8K.
the words.
Soren and Evan, each with 7 big blinds. They're gonna have to get it in pretty soon. Jacob is under the gun. That means Soren is in the big blind, ante. He cannot afford that at this point. His stack already now down to 6 big blinds with that basically burned money in the middle. Another big blind in the middle. Only 5 left behind. He's hoping to wake up with something nice here. Jacob opens under the gun. 2.25 with king 10. Evan, 8-7 suited. Jams it in. Easy call for Jacob. You got 6.8k in the middle. Evan with 38% chance to stay in.
Oh, that's a good flop.
That's a good board for him. He flops the open-ended straight flush draw. Oh my. Nothing there. 15 outs. And he misses it. Open-ended straight flush draw. He's in shock. Flop the world. Any 6, any 7, any 8. My bad. Any 5, any 7, any 8, any 10, any club would have been good for him.
Sorry, beat the outside.
He bricks twice in a row.
You gotta,
Oh, yeah, we're going to.
And well, it's pretty much a state of shock right after seeing that. And he's out of here.
Yeah.
Our 4th knockout already here.
Should I check on the other room?
We're down to single-digit amount of players already. It's been only an hour and 5 minutes. We've already cut our field in half.
He had an open-ended straight flush.
So Jacob with his 3rd knockout already. He's over 20k.
So I can check.
Looking very good to make it into champs for him.
All in.
Soren goes all in.
I think he has you
8-6 off.
How much?
23.
I think we're at, what are the lines right now? 200, 400 maybe? Yeah, they're 200, 400. So how much is in the middle? We got basically 1,200 dead money in the middle.
Look at me, fuck that.
2k for Jacob to call.
You know the hand.
He needs to win a little bit under 40% to make this a profitable call.
Tommy, when you have
I think he'd be smart to call it in here, knowing how wide Soren's jamming. He makes what was the incorrect fold. He's rabbit hunting right here.
Ooh, I fucking ate.
I think they have 5. They have 5 over there.
Is Tommy
Not
still
sure what that reaction meant.
Let's go.
Soren getting lucky to get a fold there. He's up to 7 bigs.
I would have been good. Jam 6-8 off.
Wait, did you run the flop?
Yeah.
I hit
Well,
an 8
flop
here.
the pair and I would have held.
Great shove. See, that was a good shove.
No, I gotta get the taps in.
Fuck you.
So we got 4 players right now at this table. I'm expecting that we'll be merging to the final table somewhat soon. Maybe one more knockout.
That's so fun.
Deep Rocky League, bro.
Dude, I'll allow it.
Jacob, 9-3 suited. He just gives up and 7-2 off gets a walk. He's happy to see that. Logan saving a nice 1,000 chips right there.
What?
He was folding to anything.
Is Rock
This is mine.
Went to showdown. Let's see. Jacob has gone to showdown 53%. Logan at 50. Soren 45. Chris 33. Shave your head.
Oh no, what?
Yeah, that was bad. Everyone's over 100, right?
$10 for that. That's worth a little bit more than $10, but
No, I haven't played ranked in a while.
I would consider that.
I was champion.
Shaving my head, not
I love that game.
not something I would be against.
I'm like kind of.
Maybe on Saturday we'll try to get some viewers with a live haircut. That's a good idea. I like it.
Old fucker wins.
I've never played that. I played Skyrim, but doing the same thing with
Soren folding Queen 8 off, Queen 8 suited. Only 4 players. It's a pretty surprising fold. He could have easily jammed that in.
Yes.
He knows now that he would have gotten that through, but
Especially.
I don't know. He's playing a little tighter than I thought he would. Still semi-loose, but 7 bigs. You gotta get Queen 8 in there.
Yeah, now you only have what? 2.7. Wait, was that right?
I don't know.
How much did you have before?
I have 2.35.
Yeah, 30.75. You're well not behind, I guess, in total.
Yeah.
Getting it in?
Jacob Hard under the gun. Pocket pair once again. Pocket 5s. He'll probably make this 800.
Yikes.
He makes it 3K? Is that right? 3K. What? Not sure what that was.
If it was suited, we're getting it in.
Might need an explanation for why he made it that big later. And there is one big stack at the table, so I mean 10.4K for one player, 8.3 for another. 3K is pretty big.
Has anyone played a game of Corey yet? Yeah.
Logan under the gun full is King 4 suited.
Yikes.
Soren all in. Queen 10 suited gets another fold from Jacob. He's staying alive, still with 7 bigs. Because he's lost some of his chips the last few hands.
22 minutes.
3.2 for Soren.
So excited. How excited are you,
I'm so excited. 'Cause I got
Mr. Commentator Chris?
I don't show emotions. I love how commentator Chris hasn't commentated once.
It's because okay, the first tournament I did well, so I can do.
Yeah, of course. And then you're like,
You look like
no, it's all good. It's all good.
At some point, promise.
Blind versus blind right here.
I also just got
See what Jacob does. He makes it 1.2K. I don't know what's up with the sizing right now. For 20 bigs effective, that's 3 bigs is not really what you want to be doing, but it's working out so far. He's over 20K. Chris over 10K. Soren climbing back in there,
It's looking like it's gonna be like that.
needing a double up pretty badly. Me, 2 places at once.
No, it's looking like you graduated a semester early because I changed it from a BS to a BA.
I've been on it, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
you're good. Why'd you do that?
Still got 4 people at this table.
Well, I'm getting my master's in education.
Expecting a final table merge sometime soon.
For the program.
800?
And they were like, yeah.
Logan raises with 7-3 off, 7-3 suited. Chris with 8-3 suited.
Why would I get the BS when it's so
He's gonna defend.
BA in chemistry?
chemistry.
Not expecting
You're gonna teach Ken?
anything crazy to happen here.
Bro, I'm gonna.
Unless there's 2 3s on the board. 6, 8, 10.
Aren't you like, actually,
Logan hitting the gut shot. Chris with middle pair.
just look at him.
2K in the pot. Chris bets out 1.2.
Pause the fake.
Dude, I
He
got.
does get the correct fold from
Just like it.
Logan.
Yeah, there's one on my wall right now.
I'll take it for $3.
I'm like, yeah, I know. I haven't got
think we'll have one player move over to
Three,
the stream table in a few minutes.
Are you this button?
We'll see what happens.
What's yours?
I swear you were just a button.
You were just about. I was small one.
I was next to that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Fuck.
What'd you fold?
Big Drew throw in the background right here. Jacob with half the chips in play at the table. Over a quarter of the chips in play overall.
3,000 bones.
Damn.
Once again, we got 70 chips total.
Raise it
21.6 is in Jacob's hand. I don't know what these sizes are.
Yeah.
Makes it 3K again.
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All in for Soren to call. He does
Good luck, guys.
he does call it off. Jack 9 suited against Ace 6.
Pretty close, pretty
This
close.
is virtually a flip.
What is it, 60 40?
56-44.
Soren kind of had no choice but to call there, as short as he was.
Don't worry, you're not hitting.
Soren flops the gut shot. Any 9, any queen, any jack right here. And Soren rolling on the river.
I'm just so good.
Great reference. Proud Soren. He is flying over the competition now. Another
I'm still good.
another song pun.
I just doubled up the Jacob.
Up to 15 bigs.
I got busted.
Not the river that Jacob wanted to see. Soren continues being a luck box. He's basically been a luck box all year, here and in other games. Tommy Gagliano. Oh, this is the final table. We are merging. 8 players left.
Yeah, Logan.
6 players have been eliminated. Let's see who's left standing.
No.
Tommy, so
Give me some. Give me some.
I don't think it was.
I don't.
Wait, I don't.
Tommy, sit there.
If I
Anytime
Let's
you
see who we
want-
started with and who we have lost.
Alright, I know it is cold.
There's enough on the gift card for me and you to get
I'm
some.
not.
And me.
I'm not near blind.
Logan Barrett still in. Tommy Gagliano still in. Chris Curiello still in. Jacob Hart still in. Spencer Knowles out.
Was Spencer were you at this table?
Evan Connolly is out.
Did you start here?
No.
Be careful.
Eric Hettig is out.
I really don't want to go to class tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm an exam. It's not
We'll figure it out. We got 8 players remaining. Final table starting in a minute.
Have
I'm
you
on
seen
track to
his
get like a
bottle
C.
glass?
We're like the same
Oh,
height,
that's so true.
but I just hate it. It's at 8:30 in the morning.
Alright,
So let's see. 8 out of 14 players left.
Alright, give me chip counts. Next to Chris
Average
is
starting stack with 5K. 14 out of 8.
Sugar.
14 divided by 8 times 5.
You just brought 3 players.
You got 8.75K average stack now.
Oh,
87.50.
this is moving good. I like this. Tommy, you heard about the first hand over here, right?
Yeah.
Alright, it was. I'm still fucking.
Do we have a merge? Maybe not.
I wasn't even in the hand.
Imagine being.
I guess we still have 5 people left at the other table, so we're not yet at the
I'm gonna poke Eric. He's not.
final table.
9,700.
Pretty crazy. I guess the other table hasn't had a single knockout. We've had 4 here already.
Next to Anton Sugar is Tommy.
Yes. Wait, what is my name now?
Have you seen No Country for Old Men?
No.
That was a good one.
You need my chip?
Yeah.
13,700.
Got you. Next to Tommy, it says Soren. Next to Soren is Jacob.
Yeah. Soren, how much you got?
6.1.
6.1. Jacob has 18.4.
I'm counting it.
Okay.
Hold on, just give me a second. I
Got
got
you, Zach.
10, 15, 16, 17. 17.6.
Okay, yeah, we missed the blind level. And then Logan, how much you got?
16.50.
16.
Maybe we are at the final table. I'm not sure. We do have 6 people here.
And then Julian's.
There's no chance that we have over 12 in play.
Are we switching anything?
We've gotten more than 2 eliminations at this table alone.
And how much you got, Julian?
Not sure who we're waiting for. 2, 3. Okay, we're at the final table. We got Jacob Hard, Soren Abnett. Let's see what his last name is. Soren Abnett Holden, Tommy Gagliano.
He has 4,500.
Julian, 4,500.
Who is that? Not Mike, not Evan. It's either Anton or
Yeah, we got 9 viewers.
Ayal. one of those two. Not sure who's in seat 4. We got Chris Curiello in seat 5.
Dude, is the freaking
I have 6
what is it?
Um,
Is it an owl thing?
Yeah, they just.
Julian Cuberno in seat 6.
What's that? What is it?
Logan Barrett
Is it compressed
in
air?
seat
Is
8.
it compressed air? There's a piston in there that just fucks you in the brain. Yeah.
What's up, Alec? We're gonna have to have you
Shotgun. When he has a
on stream sometime next semester.
shotgun with a huge.
Uh,
He's like shooting the wall.
I don't know. It's been a pretty quick semester here, so didn't get to have that happen, but still got one more semester where we'll be streaming. So next semester we'll have 6 tournaments, another satellite, another champs tourney, 8 chances to get you guys on.
Logan, on the go.
Yeah.
You gonna go?
Alright, everyone's good.
Wait, blinds are still.
Our first ever
We're good.
Good luck, everyone.
guest commentators, Alec Rome
Been running
in the
very
chat.
well.
Okay, so we got our final table underway. I think we only have 7 people left right now. Logan, Julian, Chris. Julian's all in, 4.5k. That is Anton. Might be saying that wrong. Anthony, Anton, I don't know.
Tommy does not. Yeah. Soren is.
A lot of hands not showing up in the action tracker. Soren could knock out Julian if he makes a call here. Pocket threes, folds, and Jacob Hard, King 10 suited against Queen 10 suited.
I pocket these.
Good luck, guys.
29% equity for Julian.
Build it up.
Why are we stopping? This table, let's go through this hand first. King, Queen. I mean, that's insane.
And, oh no, you got out now.
Still outs for Julian on the river. Any,
Good game.
yeah, and he could have hit any spade besides. Yeah, he could have hit any spade. He does miss. Any spade besides the 10. He had 8 outs. He missed. He's eliminated. We're down to 6.
Mine's tiny gorilla.
Wow, that's sick. First hand at the table. Queen 10 makes a really good all in there. Really good jam. Sadly for him, gets called by a better hand. Hadn't destroyed. And he's basically flop dead. Why are we stopping? And there's a chance that this will still be going next year. Me, Sebastian, Corcoran, we are all graduating at the end of this year, so
We take all of
the
us.
main 3 people for this won't be here. Corcoran, we kind of rely on him for whatever technological problems we have, so it'll be pretty hard for it to run, especially without him.
How much?
I don't even. Also, we're not sure if we'll even have his room. That was. I mean, I think that was the first hand you saw. First hand of the final table. Queen 10 against King 10. That is very sick. Jacob Hard here.
This is the time to play.
Flops an open ender. Logan flops nothing. Anton flops top and bottom pair. This could get pretty ugly.
Oh, you saw
Uh,
I didn't even know.
2 big stacks maybe going at it.
That's crazy.
Jacob's not getting away from anything here.
Yeah.
Anton's not going to be getting away.
That's crazy.
He just makes a smooth call there. 9 outs for Jacob. He turns the jack. So now he could hit any 7, any jack, or any queen. One of the queens is dead. He does have 25%. No way that Anton could get away from this. Still with top pair and bottom pair.
Sorry, I thought that was 15. My bad. Call?
Pot quickly growing. 5.8k.
Okay.
SPR for Anton, barely over 1. And Jacob spikes the straight on the river. Luckily for Anton, he sees a 9-10 jack queen. He knows that any 8, any king beats him. He will likely slow down. He goes all in. He goes all in. Jacob might be folding this, knowing that any king beats him. What is Anton going all in with here? That is a sick jam. Turns it into a bluff. He gets through. Jacob folds his straight. That is insane.
He's bluffing, Anton.
We will talk. Hopefully we could collaborate a little bit more next semester. Maybe even this weekend if you guys are in. But we will have we'll have a lot of people to be doing commentary. But if you guys want to be guest commentators this weekend, we'd be happy to have you guys on.
It still feels
Wow, I can't believe Anton got that through.
Hey Chris, you know you
Jamming it in, turning his 2-pair into a bluff.
stop using the red chips. Stop using the red chips. There we go.
See how many viewers we got right
Am I
now.
still chip leader?
Oh, I don't know.
Tommy, did you have more than 6 viewers?
9 viewers, not great.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that was a sick shove, and he gets rewarded for the sick play. Under the gun, pocket aces. We've been seeing a lot of really, really good hands under the gun. I've been saying this, and it's continued to come. Pocket aces, under the gun. Jacob folds ace-6 in the button. Logan calling queen jack in the small blind. We're heads up to the flop.
Man, JTMS
Logan is 20%.
also got on your
An ace is dead.
You're
Queen
going-
jack, 2 live cards.
No.
10, 7, 3. Logan with the backdoor straight draw. Assuming this is just going to be a bet fold. We'll see how it goes though. And then giving him another free card. Logan is now dead.
All in.
All in.
He bets 1.2k. Anton with another jam. This time preventing himself from getting any extra value. Gets the instant fold from Logan.
Alright guys,
He's up to 15.8k.
I got it.
We're at the final table. We got 6 people left. Jacob Hard, 19.8. Anton, 15.8. Tommy, 13.7. I think we got Chris with 10.8. And I missed how many chips? Soren and what's his name?
He goes, damn. Still plus EV.
I missed how many Soren and Logan had. I think they're both in the 5k range. We got 6 left, 4 more eliminations until we will stop this. We've only been playing for an hour and 25 minutes. Logan goes all in, ace jack, Chris ace 7, Anton blocks a jack. Soren's not folding this. He's already pot committed. Luckily for him, one of the jacks is already dead. He could hit a straight right here. A 5 would be good. 6.9k in the middle. He's got a call. Even if Logan flips that over, it's a good call. 31% equity for Soren. 2 is a good card for him. A 3 is a good card for him. A 4 is a good card for him. A 5 is a great card. Diamonds are good.
The build up, it works.
And wow, that is an unbelievable flop for Soren. Logan needing a jack on the river. He is not Eric Schmidt. He doesn't get it. Jacks on the river. We got another knockout. Logan Barr, our 6th place finisher here. We got 5 people left. Everybody with a pretty healthy stack. Our 1 short stack doubling up there. 5 players. Only 2 will come out of this alive. 250, 500, 500 blinds. So we had 5 players left, 70k chips in play. That means we got a 14k effective stack. 250, 500, 500, 28 big blind effective. Not effective, 28 big blind average.
Like after, like next semester?
Wow, 28 bigs, 5 players. We need 3 more eliminations to decide who will be moving on to the Champs Tournament this Saturday. Jacob in the cutoff, folding 8-7 suited. Questionable decision, but
Alright, you need to know.
he's going to want to play a little conservative. He's
I'll give it
has a pretty nice stack right now.
You're not a
No need for him to get crazy.
You know what like chicken speedy is? Like,
He won't be able to fold, or most likely he won't be able to fold
chicken marinated in like
into
a chili dressing type
the
sauce.
final 2, but
And it's speedy sauce.
he doesn't need to get
It's a regional. Okay.
get fancy at all.
Hate you more and more.
19.8k, still with a pretty demanding lead.
I think I
Besides that, we're pretty close. Last place 10.5, second place 14.5.
Wait, is it Italian?
This is anybody's game. Nobody's safe.
similar to like
Nobody's in danger right now.
it's like
20 bigs for basically everybody. Jacob with what is it?
Soren, can you quit this shit?
Jacob with 40 bigs.
I'm doing it.
20 bigs for the bottom, 30 for the middle, 40 up top.
I don't like them though.
Wait like 5 minutes and we're shipping them up.
Tommy, King 10, blind versus blind, king 10 off. He's gonna have to open that. He should be min raising. He makes it 2.4. Soren, he is destroyed, but he makes the call. We got almost 3K in this pot.
We used to order chicken speedy pizza a lot from Nurchie's.
It was it's the best.
By the prior president.
So, okay, so wait. So you're getting chicken, putting Italian dressing on it, and then putting it on a pizza.
See what happens here.
There's no way that's good.
It's so.
That flop will kill the action.
Were you
Tommy, he does bet out. He's gonna get a pretty quick fold from Soren.
I ate pizza with
Pretty
chicken.
surprising to see Tommy bet there with the ace on the board,
So I
but
actually never had it.
that is the correct play.
I just
Not surprising, Tommy's a pretty good player, so
yeah, Soren, if you want to bust
plays that right, takes it down.
If
Matt
you
Leisha,
Bobby's balls,
thanks for the subscription. And that's a free value right there. Doesn't cost anybody with Amazon Prime anything to do. One subscription, free for you. $2.50 for us. $2.50 every month that you subscribe with Amazon Prime. Matt, you now got access to our Kintan emote.
Closest I can compare it to.
That's a very big.
similar to that.
Um,
It's an Italian style rub.
There you
Okay.
go.
Alright, then I can maybe get behind that.
Yeah.
We'll have to
It's
order.
not dressing.
Wait, but
There's no vinegar
When-
in this dressing.
A very big
Explain
perk
that.
for
No, it's like
subscribing.
Italian dressing, like
Call.
Check is so good right now. Oh my
Heads
god,
up.
the check is insane.
Check it is insane. Oh, check's insane, you're right.
Oh.
Dude, come on, there's no way I can call. My hand doesn't play.
500.
Fold.
Soren has turned Broadway. 10-7 has turned into the nuts.
River of Peregrine.
Dude, you could have gotten value.
Takes down a 2K pot. Jacob not giving anything with 5 high.
Like, you're worse than Chris.
I was gonna bet. That's so funny. I was gonna bet 300, but min's 5, so.
What? So I don't know why
Thinking I was good.
Nightbot is being a dick, stopping Matt from spamming the chat with Kintan emotes. Maybe as the moderator, we have the power to send a million. Send some more. Kintan, legend of the club, one of the most mesmerizing players to ever walk through the BU Poker Club streets. You represented India well. Back-to-back years as club champion when we did it as only one champs tournament a year. You've since changed that to 2-year. Jacob flopping cut shot to Broadway. Soren with 2 pair. And Chris with a second nut flush draw. This is going to be a pretty big pot. Chris calls. Nothing there for him. I wouldn't be surprised if this got all in. Chris checks. Soren just checks. River and Chris gets there. He's going to be betting out here. Can't imagine Soren folding much unless Chris makes it really big. Soren not happy to see that bet. He's getting insane odds. 3K to win 11. He only needs to win 3 out of 14 times. That's, what is that, like 20%? It's basically 22% he has to win. 22%. That would be really hard for him to make this fold. But, I mean, Chris hasn't really been bluffing. If he's been paying attention, he'll be able to get that fold. But, I mean,
Let me take the pot then.
all the hands that it makes sense for Chris to have, he has hit.
If you have 3-5, that'd be so crazy.
I did.
Chris
Now you-
checking to make sure he has it. He doesn't want to have made
That'd be crazy.
a wrong bet right there. Chris is going to be in a pretty good spot right here. He's going to have at least 15K.
You definitely.
If you could get Soren to call. Soren in agony right here. Chris either with 14.5K or 17.5K after this. He's cracking up knowing that he has Soren beat.
Might check.
Not a worry in the world right now. Knowing he's good. Laughing. And Soren makes a pretty nice fold. Pretty nice. Larry David would be proud.
Is it a king?
Anybody in the chat, if you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free Twitch Prime subscription. Costs you nothing. Makes us $2.50. It gets you a Kintan emote. It's a win-win-win. Win-win actually, only 2 wins. You get the Trentini emote, we get 250,
I don't think you realize this.
and no downside.
That there's a possibility.
Tommy Gagliano, ace 5 suited, under the gun. That's an easy open. We're at 250, 500, 500. Tommy makes it 1.2k. Soren with a call. I love the Quintana emotes. Great usage. Chris, king queen suited. This is gonna get nasty. This hand, ace 5 suited, king queen suited, king jack off.
Anton folds.
Chris makes it 3.5k.
Tommy folds.
Can Tommy get away from this?
So,
He has the best hand right now. He does fold. Soren makes the call. He's destroyed.
Oh, here we go.
One of his flush draws is dead.
that's like flop.
I got
His king is dead. He needs to hit a jack. Even then, he might not be good. 4, 5, 7. Soren. He still has the same outs. 3 jacks. 9.2k in the pot. Chris just checks. Soren's gonna jam. Oh wow, he does not. And Soren. Chris once again spikes 5 clubs.
I have
He jams it. Soren. He has a flush draw. 4th nut flush draw, but 2 of those cards are already beating him. So once again, Soren makes a good fold. He's at 7 bigs. Not in great shape. He needs a lot of help to survive. Pre-flop raise percentages. Missed all of that. That went by pretty quickly.
Tommy, if you would have shoved that trace through there, you would have absolutely
Gotta get Larry David in here.
It would have been a great move.
Larry David. Curb your enthusiasm. Coming back soon.
You're having a
Let's see.
very good hand.
Curb
Tommy's cards there.
Yeah, to be
your enthusiasm.
Standard. Fine. Do what I
I
want.
think it's coming back in February, maybe.
A low suited ace. Nailed it.
Let's see.
Fold.
25,
Wikipedia.
29.
Soren goes all in with 4-3 suited. I love the jam. 7 bigs. Anton in the small blind. 9-7 suited. Blocks Soren's flush. He's not in great shape if Anton makes his call. I doubt it though. He gets a fold. Tommy, can you hear me? You should be making this call. Ace 2 off. Getting pretty good pot odds. There's already 3 bigs in the middle. Only another 6 bigs to call. He only needs to win this 40% of the time. He wins 56%, so he's getting a very good price. He does make the call. We got an all-in. I like 3-4's chances here. It's ace 2. There's no ace. No ace.
It was so close to flop.
3-4 still alive. Bricks there. Still has 30%. And he does hit the 4. No ace. No ace. Soren doubles up. More than doubles up. I love that jam there. 4-3 suited. Great hand.
After being behind though. Like, man.
Soren, I love it. I mean, that was an unbelievable jam. Unbelievable spike on that turn. Soren now with 15.6 bigs. He's still in it. He's been staying alive all night. He started as a short stack because he barely made it into the tourney. He made it into the satellite by doing really well in our holiday tournament.
Because he doesn't show up.
So he started off pretty short.
He was asking me to,
He's now at 7.8k.
his clicker.
He has a real chance at getting top 2.
No, I had physics in science library. He was in science.
Let's go back to Curb Your Enthusiasm. Let's see where these
Not you, Chris.
episodes are.
Yeah, I was in a rocket.
Season 10 of Curb Your Enthusiasm, January 19th, 2020.
For money or what?
Larry David, big fan. The show I'm not that big of a fan of, but
Post money? Like,
Larry is a funny man. Can't miss TV right there.
talk with me about being
Soren with Queen 2. He has the best hand here. 1.8k in the middle, high.
it's not like a big
Soren bets out, gets the fold. He's up to 8.5k.
Oh, really?
100 more than Roddy White. Soren Ocho Cinco. New name, Ocho Cinco.
my rotation might be
Unless
a
you're,
You got a-
unless you're.
Abnett Holden? What is his last name? Abnett Holden? It's Ocho Cinco.
Rank's just.
Wait, could I? Could I?
Soren Ocho Cinco. I like it.
You're varsity soccer?
You could be yourself.
Can I call
Chris, another pretty good under the gun hand. Ace 4 suited, 5 max table. Chris should be opening this. How big does he make it? It looks like it's a 1.5k raise. He 3x's it.
You won states?
Yeah.
You were on the team?
Anton can't make that
What
call.
section?
Fold. Soren.
It's Maryland.
Ace 2. I mean, this is if he makes his goal, he's not really in that big of danger. A lot of times he'll be chopping. You got 2 calls, a 3 and a 5. So Chris and Soren just swapped outs. A 4 gives Soren the wheel, and a 2 gives Chris the wheel. Right now they're 50-50. They both just have 3 outs to take us down. Any other card in the deck, and they'll be chopping. Soren does bet out though. Chris makes the call, and we're chopping it up. Chop it up. Chop it up. Soren jams. Chris folds. Unbelievable. There was a chop, and Soren takes it down.
Very often,
Unbelievable.
99% of the time, if you
He was just at
think in your
7 bigs.
have to dunk,
He's now at 30 bigs, or 29.6 bigs.
I feel like I can argue.
What a rise in the last few hands. 3.5k to 14.8k. More than quadrupling up.
That was a chop up.
you guys have your system.
Yep.
Still with 5 people left here. We're expecting this to run another 30-40 minutes at most. It's gonna get pretty crazy.
Jacob broke the door.
Anton under the gun, 6-5 suited.
Jacob, it's on you.
Blind versus blind right here. King 8 off. That's a mandatory at least limp.
Don't even
Jacob coming back, seeing that he has a pretty good hand in the blind. He folds. Did he see what was happening? No, he didn't realize. No way he realized.
You wave his hand, Sebastian?
Doesn't matter what he has.
I don't understand what that was.
King 8.
Pretty bizarre fold actually. King 8, that's like pocket aces when you're blind versus blind. Yeah, it's pretty weird.
What are we doing with 10?
6 wait.
No,
No, I was just
I'm
small
little
blind.
We're at 300, 600, 600 right now. We're in the mid 60s, probably around our 64th hand. That number's not accurate. Big blind ante is getting really expensive. Once you're in the big blind now, you're already in for 1.2k. 3k starting in the middle right now.
It's so fun to like sit
That
there
doesn't
and
make
watch
sense.
it.
It's so
Yeah.
300, 600, 600.
You get to peep all the hands without doing any of the work.
That should be 1500, not 3k.
It's so fun.
Not sure why it's saying that.
Call. Heads up.
Maxed out.
Spot has to be off.
It's over, Kindy.
Hmm.
No, it's not.
Really weird. The blinds are 300, 600, 600? Or 3k, 6k or whatever? No, 300, 600, 600.
Yeah.
And it said right away that the pot was 3k. Doesn't make any sense. It should have been 1500.
Oh, no,
You
you
guys
know
ever
that.
seen the world fastest lap?
Yeah.
Yeah. Action tracker, very unreliable. Especially when you got people like Mike Posto in this world trying to cheat the system. I don't think we got any possibles here. That wouldn't be possible.
He's in the fucking zone, that's what it is.
It's close. I haven't seen
No,
that.
he's talking about how he can counter
Someone was
protest.
at like 0, now he's at 18.4k.
He's cheating. He knew the card was trash.
Literally every single
Soren,
game, it's still-
under the gun, once again under the gun, having a pretty much a premium hand.
How much?
Not a great hand, but it's ace-4 suited. Very playable, especially when you're 5-handed. Chris wakes up on the button with pocket nines. That'll be a raise.
Tom folded.
2k.
Tommy folded.
We're gonna be blind. We're gonna be heads up here. Soren's not folding. 2 healthy stacks. You got 5.5k in the middle. The SPR around 3 right here. Chris flopping bottom set. Pretty wet board. Chris betting out here. This is gonna be a bet fold. Cannot continue for Soren. I think that's Chris's like 3rd set tonight. Pretty crazy. He's approaching 20k. 19.1 for him. He's a chip leader. Chris was in the top 8 basically all semester, but with the 1.5x points for our last tournament, a few people jumped up and stole his spot. But he's looking pretty good to get in there anyway.
I won you.
our final 5 players. 2 players from the E-board, Tommy Gagliano in the
Yeah, I have less than
Islanders hat,
I have way less.
Jacob with the Jufro hat,
Well, is it like
and 8-2 off, that's not going to do it. We got Avnet, we got Chris, and we get Soren. 5 players, dealer Sebastian Harasim, best dealer we got here,
I didn't think about it.
taking care of those cards which are
Leave me alone.
struggling to make it through. Already some of them have stopped working. Soren with my favorite hand, 6-3 suited. I like when you got the spades, but
middle of the hands?
hearts are doing pretty well here. Soren flops
Way less than whatever.
the flush draw, time with a backdoor second nut flush draw. And of course, no surprise, 6-3 suited is good. Tommy still has a lot of outs, 7 outs for him. I mean, 6-3 suited is an unbelievable hand, never loses. I will never fold that hand. And Soren is very happy that he's playing it right now. Tommy still was with a lot of outs. Basically, any Corey Meister, Islanders, K, let's go Rangers. Rangers aren't looking so good right now. He needs to hit 7 outs. He has high though, 18%. Tommy is good. He's not good. Tommy has been eliminated. Soren, he had 3.5K. Now he's up to 25.4. We lose our first E-board member. Actually, second. I didn't even make it into the satellite. Tommy had a pretty good semester, but didn't play enough onlines. We'll learn from that and play more next semester. Half of these people will be our satellite winners. We got 4 people. 2 will move on. I think Soren is now the chip leader, which is insane. He started short. He's been short the entire time, and then he's just been on a hot streak for the last 10 hands. Chris, 30 bigs around for him, 31.8. He folds. We're about blind versus blind. Soren is jacking off. He raises to 1.6K. Oh, they just beat the Capitals. Nice win. Islanders, I hear they're doing pretty well this year. Any changes to point structure next semester? Yes, there will be changes. We're gonna tone down the value of the in-person meetings again. There's gonna be more chances for people who just play online, just play in-person tournaments, or just play the meetings to make it. Probably gonna have the champion of each of those having a direct entry. We'll see though.
Chris and Soren just did 14 for $100.
Yeah. It's funny. Yeah, Jacob versus Chris. King 5 against 4-3. Chris, 4-3, I love that hand too. He flops the gut shot and the flush draw. He's going to hit it here. Jacob not going to be happy once Chris destroys him. Chris does raise, Jacob folds. 6-3 suited, 4-3 suited. I love this stuff. Islanders and Capitals are probably 2 of the best teams in the league. It's good to hear. For our FanDuel insurance parlays, I got to start. Maybe getting the Islanders, but I don't know. I don't even look at the teams anymore. Hockey has been killing us for that. Brutal loss for the who was it? Who did we take today? Senators. Senators not doing us well today. Soren. I think this is the first time I've seen Ace King today, which is shocking. We've seen aces like 3 or 4 times. The first Ace King under the gun. Like always, the premium hands have just been coming to people under the gun. We're 4-handed, so King 3 suited, that's a good call. 8-3, it's a good blackjack hand, not a good hold'em hand. Soren is in really good shape here. Jack, Queen, 4. Soren's gonna bet, Chris is gonna fold. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. We got a lot of pretty healthy stacks. Pretty surprising that nobody's short right here. But anybody could not get knocked out any hand at these blind levels. Aggression frequency, Chris and Soren, 41%. Jacob 34, Anton it says 21, but that's he just moved here, so that might not be that accurate.
Dude, he texted me like, "Yo, can I get in on this?" I was like, "No."
Well, it's plus EV.
Nice,
There's like
nice.
a 0.01% chance you say yes.
Canadians and the the Senators won. And who do we have that lost?
You have plus EV.
I know we definitely lost on something.
Everyone's buying me
Our,
close up with your gift card, Jacob.
Very, very plus EV. FanDuel,
No, I actually told him
insured
I get it
parlays,
for his birthday.
5 minus 200 teams, 18% ROI.
And I told you to go
But we
past
did
it.
take the L today. Oh, we had the Canadians. My bad. The Senators beat the Canadians. We had the Canadians minus 197, minus 195. They lost it in OT. Not what we wanted to see there, but shit happens. We had 3 out of 4 players battling here. Chris with the best of it, E7, second pair. He got 2 pair here, top kicker. He's just gonna take this one down pretty easily.
15.
Jacob is the only one that has anything backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. He's not doing that. Rip Canadians. Shake my head. Shake my head.
Chris let out his
It's all good. We've been on a pretty big heater recently. Can't win them all.
It's just down to 2. There's no playing the
Soren 27.1k. Chris 23k. Jacob who doubled up the first hand. He's still doing pretty well, but he's in third in kit right now. Chris Curiello.
You could, if there's 3 people, you could be like, hey guys,
He's in second,
give me 10%.
and we got Anton in fourth, but one double up and Anton's the chip leader, so anything could happen. Under the Gun is getting insane hands. Another suited ace. A6 suited for Chris. He's gonna make this 1.5k. Anton folds his pocket deuces. Jacob should be defending Queen 5 suited here. We'll see what he decides. He does call. Very nice call. Oh, he folds. Come on, Jacob. Come on.
There you go, Jacob.
Come on, Jacob.
I was queen.
Anton with only 8k. Jacob with 10.8k. Soren and Chris are separating themselves from the field right now.
Be the commentator.
I'm a nit now.
Left side of the table, big stacks. Right side of the table, small stacks.
Last hand I called it Jack.
So we say small stacks, but I mean they're still almost doubled up from where they started.
I'm folding until I have
So
enough chips.
anything can happen.
That's the strategy.
Yeah, that was a shit.
Under the Gun, King 5. This is a pretty close decision, but I expect him to fold. But
Greens.
he might be opening this. I would like this open. Looks like he's gonna. He decides to fold. I can see it going anywhere with that, so it's a pretty good decision.
Getting it in.
Jacob, after Soren opens to 1.5, another ace king now, this time suited. He's gonna be ripping it. Good luck to Jacob Hard. He's gonna be all in. There's 3k that he could profit from this hand. Chris, King Jack off. Chris is jacking off, and he's in the tank. He's gonna be able to make his fold though, not too hard. Soren
What'd you have?
is flying, not there though. Jacob makes a nice 2.7k there.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh yeah, he was in the small blind, so he only profits 2.7. He just gets his 300 back.
12 gap.
Larry David, pretty good.
Yeah, nah, king dude.
I got a red
I mean,
Sick.
Is that a good fold by me?
Look it up. Next time, pay me off.
my bad. Give Jacob another blue.
Anton 8k, Jacob 13.5k.
Hey.
I didn't see the other two.
There, David.
How much does it say alive?
He had one of my reds.
It says you have 13.5. Do you have a recount?
Perfect.
Alright, sick. Anton 8k.
Yeah, looks like
now.
Give Anton 2 blues.
We are not on break. Misclick by Mr. Matt Corcoran.
A blue and 3 greens.
This is my
Not sure what's happening
I'm
here.
dealer, but
I streamed it.
You chipping up? We might be chipping up. Yep, we are indeed
Yeah,
chipping up.
Yeah, there's no overlay. It's just like
It's just like, and one more grade.
I use the webcam over there.
Just
Because the internet in my apartment is absolute garbage.
Oh, same.
The internet here is pure.
Quick break here
It's a gig. It's usually it's like 500.
from Old Rayfuse.
Wait, really?
in
Here?
this room. Yeah.
Oh, in this one.
4 players remaining.
Yeah. Am I
This is a
really-
satellite, so we will not be going to until a winner.
I would kill a person.
We'll only be going until we're heads up. If you got 1 chip left and you're one of the final 2, that is enough to be one of the winners.
Pick a game at four.
Downtown Santa Con.
Had to change your name.
No,
Oh, he's not here.
because you can't. Like, no, just
Spread.
Just
What happened?
Omaha, yeah, Omaha.
14 Maha.
14 Maha.
14 Maha.
That S, Alicia.
Go to 14 Maha.
Yeah, you
What do
change
you
your
mean
name.
10 Maha?
Had to change your name. You wanted it, or they Twitch made you? Well, I do like the spreadsheet name. Spreadsheet 337. The 3337. Just 3 is like E's, 7 like a T. The king of spreadsheets himself, Matt Alicia.
That's your hand.
See, don't look, don't look, don't look. Alright, we're flipping.
Got it.
One at a time. Just take
Pokerstar's screen name has
Yeah, so don't look, don't
Gone.
look at any of the
has made it to Twitch.
Get him ready, get him ready.
Alright.
Wait, I'm so confused.
Don't look, don't
This
look.
is-
You
this
guys
is-
worry about it.
I don't know what's happening right here.
Don't worry, you're fine. You're fine.
Alright, so this is the board.
So flip one at a
That's
time.
a flip one card.
Flip right now.
Alright, double back. Alright,
There's some degeneracy
hold on.
on the stream table.
You just have to be
Let's see who wins.
Right here.
Queen!
Are you
Alright,
playing 14 Maha for
10 Maha, 10
I have a flash.
They are playing 14 Maha, it looks like. 14 Maha with flipping 1 card at a time until one person could beat another.
You have a boat, you have a boat.
You have a top
definitely
boat.
have a boat.
You're good, Chris. You're good. I'm not.
Right now,
Okay.
he's with pocket aces.
Oh, ace!
Set of aces, actually. That's probably going to be good. Wow, nothing coming right now.
100. Oh, wait. Yeah.
He's 10.
Fuck!
Good game.
Yes!
Wow. 14 Maha. Nobody no, that couldn't have been 14 Maha. It was 8 Maha, maybe? Yeah. Nobody had Queen 10 there. Pretty surprising. Top set wins that flip.
It's actually a lot smaller than
I'm not sure what that was for, but probably some decent degeneracy.
Are we 3-6?
Yes.
This is hand 76. Is that true?
Seriously?
No, that's what it says.
Oh no, didn't we skip 2? Because that one weird
Is this actually hand
That's what it
76?
fucking says.
We're getting through an insane amount of hands.
Yeah, we're going fast.
Because it's the top end is 30 hands per hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So I'm going like almost 40. That's pretty sick. And we've had like.
Okay, I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Wants to know if we're celebrating me winning with Scott.
My guess, 8-4 off.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna win
It
this.
says Soren's under the gun.
Is that false?
That is false.
Okay,
Why don't you
apparently something that's going to be on the screen in 10 minutes was for me. I'm guessing it's going to be eight, 2 cards, 8-4, probably 1 black and 1 red card.
Small blind and
That is one of my favorite hands because of Roddy White,
Correct.
the legend.
We're good. Are we 3-6 still?
Yes, it's 3-6 for another minute 33.
Got you. We're good.
Alright.
Soren, 40 bigs. He's in a pretty commanding chip lead. He just jammed. No, is that correct?
Just to add more pressure, half of you are going to chance, half of
No,
you
that's
are.
not correct. Soren 7-4. Jacob with pocket sevens. One of his sevens is blocked by Soren. If he gets it in and somebody else has to pair, he will not be in good shape. 9-2. Great blackjack hand.
Never you clinch.
Terrible poker hand. Jacob takes it down.
I need to.
David Lamb, our 8th place finisher. He will be in camps on Saturday.
play the satellite.
Lucky to survive to the top 8. He made a deep run in last tournament. Pushed him up there. Chris with 6-9. He makes a fold. And another meme hand. Chris with 6-9. Anton with jacking off. He's going to be opening this from a small blind. Blind versus blind. He raises Soren.
I started playing second semester. so-
Folds the queen 8, it looks like.
Well, then you're right. Yeah.
I think he did fold.
Two champs, yeah, could've been at.
Soren. don't know what's wrong with this camera. This thing is.
Imagine
I'm
going.
only a
Oh my God! Once
imagine going
again,
to
this
PIM
is
and then
giving me a
having
seizure.
Jax turn you away from the in some way.
Why
I
does
don't know.
Anton have zero? Oh, Winter. I thought that was chip stacks.
Anton's out.
Anton has 0% of the chips.
You said Ben. What about
I
Ben?
went to
Chris
like,
under the gun,
freshman year, I
queen
went to
8 off.
PIM.
I would consider opening that, but he makes a
I
fold.
don't know why.
We're only 4-handed, so there's not gonna be that many strong hands. Soren is pretty weak.
17
He
from
just
Soren.
folds. Or does he? Soren raises to 1.7. He gets called by pocket fours. This is a board that missed both of them, but Soren might be able to take this down. One more c-bet and one c-bet, and he'll fold it. That is what happens. Soren bets it, shows the bluff. Jacob not too happy there. He was good with his pocket fours. Not much he could do there though. Pretty standard hand.
Alright, 4-8.
No, I don't know about that. 4-8, 4-8.
4-8.
This hand? That's
Recent subscriber Matt Leisha.
100.
He's gonna be up top on our overlay until somebody else decides to subscribe.
From like. Why is everything in focus? But
Oh, what the fuck?
Anton under the gun, 10-8 off.
What do you do?
He's playing. I think he's playing the best out of anyone I've seen here.
I did
He's
that.
actually making a lot of
Call
correct
it.
decisions.
They'll call
Even a good tank fold under the gun we had. I think it was king 4. He makes a call there.
And then Soren made a 20.
Not sure about that, but
Bro, I did that the other day. And
he's lucky that he didn't raise because Soren would be raising no matter what.
Hello?
Anton making a fold. He has a Roddy White amount of chips, 8.4k. Shout out to my man
We're getting swatted.
Sherrod,
Even if you say
one of the all-time football greats. This camera is driving me crazy. Maybe if I adjust it.
I'm gonna say there's like.
I don't know what's wrong with it. either.
can't they track your phone?
Oh wait, am I?
Their tracking isn't that good. Like,
No, it's even
I
worse.
saw a news thing on it. They called within the call center.
Whatever, that's fine.
They checked the wrong place.
Oh my! Every 5 seconds of this thing. Soren once again with ace jack, this time suited. He has over 30,000 chips. He's looking good to make it into champs unless he somehow punts it off or runs into some pretty nasty hands. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen, especially right now. He 3x's it under the gun. Jacob, no way you could stay in there.
I took too long.
Not today. Anton, once again, he gets a really good blackjack hand.
Same hand as 20.
Not a good poker hand. Soren showing off his second straight
Oh, I need change.
ace jack. And this one is suited, it's even better. 32.4k. That's 45% of the chips in play. Chris with 29%. Jacob 13 bigs. Anton
Wait, flip it
pretty short, 8 bigs. Jacob throwing the birds up to the screen.
You gotta throw all the games on, bro.
He has 111, 11.1. That's good luck. 11, 11.
Okay,
Not quite, but
Killer, West Side.
see what Jacob can do with his 14, 13.9 bigs. Well, it's not going to be anything here. Sherrod, my man, Sherrod Lamar.
Yeah, I misdialed. My bad. Man.
Sherrod Lamar, thank you. 8-4 off. That is my hand. 6-3 folded.
Wait, repeat that.
Both my hands come in here. They both fold. Very disrespectful. And once again, this camera is going.
Hard. HARD.
What's the word? Whatever. But it's getting fuzzy in a few seconds.
Same thing happened to me like the fact that you just kept saying help.
Focus. It's out of focus. Getting out of focus. For a few seconds.
All very fused.
Soren still with a very commanding lead. He's gonna need a lot of things to go wrong in order to not make it to champs. And on pocket twos, Soren King Queen. He goes all in. Great all in. 5.6k behind for Anton. He's gonna have to call this. What is there? 8, 16, 24.
What'd they say?
There's like 3,600 in the pot. He has to make this call. He has to.
Yeah, my bad. He was like, alright, he was laughing.
Does he fold? Come on, Anton. Getting insane odds.
Oh yeah.
Not as far we could be folding. Not a foul, and I guess he saw that he would have won. That is a horrendous fold. And just look at the pot. Look at the pot. How much is in there? How much do you have left?
I was like, don't let this happen again.
Calculate that. How much you have left times 2 plus how much is in there. That's the denominator. How much you have is the numerator. It's your odds. That's what you need to win. He only needed like 35% there. He cannot make that a fold. But he did. It was the wrong fold. It looked like he would have doubled up. That was the first mistake I think I've seen him make today. Now he's in a really tough spot. He just calls with Jack 6. He's going to have to fold again. Oh my god. Good game, Jacob. Chris with pocket jacks. Jacob Hard not looking good. Anton, this could be over next hand. I mean, Anton has 6 bigs. And next hand he's in the big line, which is 2 bigs. Jacob needing a queen to survive. Maybe some clubs. 2 tens. A jack with a 9 and a king. He's got 35%. He's not dead, but not in a great spot right now. This is basically it. I mean, I don't know what's happening over there with Soren and Jacob, but look like they're rooting pretty hard. He hits a 10, loses a lot of equity. Not a lot. Still has 25%. 10! Oh my god. How does he do it? This kid is a luck box. Chris, I'm sorry. Oh my. Jacob Hard. He's a luck box. That's my Alex Schwartzberg imitation. Jacob's a luck box. That is unbelievable. You can hear the Joker in his hand. The Joker, 10 of clubs. That is unfreaking believable. First hand, just casually gets jammed into from pocket kings. Something crazy just happened. We'll see in 10 minutes. First hand, Jacob gets jammed into with pocket kings. He has aces, holds. Right there, his champ's life at risk with queen 10 against pocket jacks, and he just casually spikes trip 10s on the turn. Now Chris, who is basically guaranteed a spot if he held on in the hand, now he's in a pretty tough position. Jacob and Soren now with 55 out of the 70k chips in play. Soren under the gun, 6-5 off. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna bully the table? He could if he wants. No reason for him to take risks though. He says fuck it. He's gonna take some risk. He opens to 1.8k. Jacob Hard, Roddy White. Here it is. Roddy, Sherrod Lamar.
Can you point it?
Sherrod Lamar.
Gindy, this is for you, baby.
Roddy White, I love it. Roddy White, 1 red, 1 black for the Atlanta Falcons, 8-4. Roddy White, I love that.
All in.
Chris is all in with queen 10. Soren is like, you know what, Chris? I feel bad about your bad beat last hand. I'm gonna donate you a nice 1.8k chips here. That's a really big win for Chris. He increases his stack by over 30%. Takes 1.8 from Soren. He gets 1.2 from no, and he gets 1.6 from whatever his name is.
Your hand was offsuit though, so it wasn't the best hand. But you would have ripped your nuts, so that probably matters.
Wait, is it how much is it?
What is him at 21-4? Yep. Yeah, I know, the stacks are off.
But I'm okay with that. Make me seem like an underdog.
Jacob Hard under the gun. 400, 800, 800 blinds. Our 85th hand approximately. Chris on the button. Pocket 2s with around 17.5 bigs.
Or 84, so 84 offsuit, 2 different colors.
Wait, Gibby's told me that before.
I put like 6-3.
That's his favorite hand, but
17.5 bigs. What is he going to do? He could just jam it in. If I'm him, I'm jamming it in right now. Not a hand where you aren't really want to play post flop, especially when a jam is the best move. You got Yeah, a big blind angle you could take. He folds pocket twos. Oh my god, he's a fucking.
All in call.
Does he see Anton's cards? Oh my. Anton gets it in. He's a slight favorite here. 59-41. Pocket eights, queen nine off. Anton, his champ's life is at risk. Let's see what happens. Jack. 9. Anton.
Or a heart.
Anton. Oh, he has outs. He has outs. He has 28%.
Good game, Anton.
Rest in peace. Anton as our 4th place finisher. We got 3 players left. 3 players left. 2 of these 3 will make it to champs. 50% of the chips in play for Soren. 30% of the chips in play for Jacob. 20% of the chips in play for Chris.
It's also how you should play.
I mean, this could get pretty interesting.
What's the button?
3 players left. Very different dynamic than the average tournament because
Alright guys, half.
winning means nothing.
Make the ante.
Soren should just be letting Anton and Jacob get it in with each other. He has no need
Okay, you're
to
gonna.
play risky.
Yeah, we're at full
If
rate.
Soren doesn't make us it into the top 2,
Half the ante.
then he is
Yes,
a punter. We got still under 20 big blinds for Chris. Ace 10 suited under the gun. He's all in. Soren with Jack 4 is an easy fold. No rough flush possibility. 35.4k for Soren, 20.2 for Jacob, 15.7 for Chris. One more elimination and we're done. 19 big blinds for Chris. This game could literally end any hand. The Jufro looking to make it into the top 10 right now.
Don't worry about it.
Soren, it's gonna be an easy fold.
If you guys put your chips in 10s or 20s, it's
Blind versus blind.
count.
6-4, you gotta play this. Come on, Jacob. One of my favorite hands. He does. He looks like he just.
Yeah.
Yeah, he raised to 2K. Yeah. Chris, King Jack off, jacking off. Chris is jacking off. He's thinking about what he wants to do right here. Might be a little excited if he jams it in. He could also just call. He's not jamming it in. He's gonna play his jacking off. He folds. Jacking off and he folds. Pretty.
You definitely shouldn't be folding.
I don't know what he's doing there. That's one of the blind versus blind. You don't fold king jack off, but it's
Shower right there.
he's not looking to lose right now. VPIP Soren leading this 47%. He's creating all the action at the table. The other 2 players still over the 30s, so everybody pretty close. Jacob Hard with 30 bigs, just under 30 bigs. Ace 9 on the button. We got 3 players. He opens to 2.5x. 2K here. Got a lot of loudness. Soren calls. 4.8k in the pot, or the reverse Roddy. Flip that around, you got 8.4.
Yeah, there we go.
10, queen, 5.
He said Sherrod.
That completely bricked both of their hands. Check. Jacob might try to take this down right here. No reason to bet though. Gotta have some pot control when you're second in chips. He bets pretty small. I like that. Good bet. Gets Soren to fold. Jacob up to 26.6. Not what Chris wants to see. 2 big stacks getting closer to each other. He's basically half of second place right now. Needs a double up. Not a double up, but he needs to have Jacob and Soren keep going against each other. Still has time. 17 and a half big for him.
Hey Jacob, we're playing half ante.
Soren, another opening hand. He could basically bully Jacob. Honestly, I mean, if Soren wants, he could just jam it in. There's no reason for that for him though. That would be pretty dumb. But Jacob is playing really tight here, obviously. Jacob folds, takes another one down.
He's definitely just
Okay. Let's see what happens right here.
Any turn trips.
I never feel good at any point in the hand unless I flop in the
Next hand, 34.2 for Soren. Didn't see what else. Soren is 3-2 suited. He's not folding this. I know Soren. He's not folding this. No way. He makes it 2K. Take it folds. Chris got jacking off again. He goes all in. Soren, is he gonna continue to get bullied with 3-2 suited? He's in the tank. 11K to call. I mean, he needs to win 40%. A lot of times he is, unless he's going against a hand that blocks his 3 or 2. I mean, but there's no reason for him to call. Like, best case for him is he has 40%. No reason for him to ever call. Why would he want to take this type of variance when he's the cheap leader? He's counting. He's counting. I think he wants to end this right now. Soren. I mean, if he punts off right here.
10.8 more.
I mean, he punted off, but he has 40%. He has 39%. If he makes his call, he has... Why is he in the tank? Oh my god, he calls. He calls a 3-2 suited. Chris is pissed, knowing that he's about to probably get knocked out by 3-2 suited. That's going to be the end of his semester. He's going to lose to 3-2 suited. Jacking off. Oh my god. He hits it. That's literally like, he's like basically, I mean, King or Jack is still good, but that's a disgusting flop. A 4 and he's dead. A King of Hearts and Soren says a lot of outs. He doesn't even, oh my god! He's the King of Hearts! What the fuck? He's the King of Hearts. Soren has a million outs right here, 40%. That was the card. That was the craziest card in the deck.
Guys,
oh my god.
I tell Chris to exit the room and nobody react as I put out this turn card.
Oh my god, Soren.
Kill me!
Oh
Kill
my
me!
god. That's it. That's a tournament.
And then we have Chris come in and he fucking screams. Understandably
God.
so. That was the
Holy. Okay, I'm out of here. That was too sick.
Listen, I have to say, this is our second satellite. This satellite ran amazing and it had the sickest fucking ending possible. Chris, how do you feel?
I feel terrible. I can't feel anything else.
Understandably so.
Freshman first semester, coming in, making it third, potentially almost getting champs tournament. I can't be too mad. Obviously, I can be mad at something like that, but
Yep.
I think I played pretty well throughout the semester. I just got to get it back again next semester.
Exactly. You'll definitely be back.
Yep.
Alright, thanks. Jacob, get in here.
The ladder feels so good right now. Easiest ladder in my life.
How excited were you when you saw that Soren called with 3 deuce of hearts?
I immediately said, Soren, you're fucking terrible. And he is. And he got there, and it was so good. They both get all in. I'm just sitting there like, I lock it up. It's so nice. I don't have to like care anymore. I don't have to have Sebastian tell me, Jacob, all your small blind folds are bad.
Which they were. They were horrible.
They were the nittiest small blind folds.
Yeah.
But we got there.
Honestly, when you saw 3 deuce of hearts against King Jack off, what do you think the percentage of Soren winning was? Be honest.
When I saw his hand,
Yeah.
like 80%. Maybe higher, knowing Soren.
I think
might be higher.
I think I would have put it at 80%. I would have put it as pair over pair. Pretty much the same thing.
Soren, are you out there still?
Yeah.
Get your ass in
Get
here.
in here. Get in here. Let the people
See
know.
you
how
at
you're
Champs,
feeling.
Jacob.
I will. Gonna win it.
And our other satellite winner, Soren.
Me.
Soren, how did you feel coming in as a short stack with 4,000 chips? Pretty much very low chance to win. How'd you feel?
I felt pretty good. I knew I was above the competition for sure in all aspects of the game, so I was pretty confident.
Yeah. The three deuce of hearts call. What was your thought process? The entire hand. Tell me what you were thinking.
I think did I open?
You opened, yeah.
I opened a suited connected, 3-handed. It's the worst suited connected, but suited connected, you know. And then he jams, and I'm tanking. But I'm thinking, it's suited, it's connected. I've been running good all night. I doubt he has an overpair, so I was like, let's get it in there. And if I win, then I'm in the champ, so might as well do it now.
Exactly. And what did you think your percentage to win there was when you saw the hands?
Pre-flop?
Yeah.
Like, probably like 40 something%.
All right, forget the actual odds. What do you think your odds were?
Oh, well, I mean, I knew I was getting there.
Okay,
So
so
like-
100.
like
there we go.
100%, yeah.
There we go. There we
Yeah.
go. That was the sickest Saturday we've had. I'm actually excited for the spring Saturday as well. I'm excited for Champs. Champs will be this weekend. Thank you everybody for watching. Champs this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We are not sure. Thank you everyone for watching. See you guys.
Maybe Friday?
Yeah.